Man, Mark.
Texting. Hey, there you are. You're there. Welcome back. Segment 2 to a mid-sack. Hey, it's hot right now. I thought it was going to cool off because of all the rain. It's pretty, what's it say here? It's
actually very nice.
It's
73.
Yeah, it's 73 degrees at 11
it's
o'clock.
It's like San Diego.
I made the most difficult call at the most
Is
difficult
this San Diego?
It's 69.
Is this San Diego at
That's
night?
a difficult call.
Is this San Diego at night?
69 degrees? Not bad. That's raining.
Is that what San Diego is?
Yeah, I think so.
This feels perfect.
I love it.
temperature-wise.
I'm not complaining. It's just like I was expecting, because it's been raining since like what? Like Tuesday? Yeah, I mean, it's fucking like...
Maybe Monday.
Maybe. Tuesday morning, Monday night, whenever it started. And they said it's going to literally rain until Sunday. And I'm like, but it's been literally raining. And even when it stops, it starts again. The sun has not come out. And
when it stops, it's just a mist.
Usually when
Spitting.
but it cools everything up. But it's 69 degrees at 11 o'clock. So anyway, segment 2, in mid-sack, the redoubtable one, Tom Izzo. Highly questionable, Najee Miliacho. The fixture, Joel Russell and the Hizzy. Segment 2, all things NFL free agency. A man got some offer sheets today. Certain guy, not a local kid or anything. You might have heard of him. I don't know.
Joe Judge?
No, not him. He got a sentencing.
Matt
today.
Patricia?
No, not that ass clown.
No, he's already got his deal.
He's got his deal already. Got the keys to the trunk. Anyway, so DeAndre Hopkins got 2 offer sheets today from the Titans and the Patriots respectively, so it was reported. Of course, they disclosed none of it was on the fucking sheet. So we don't know what they're offering him either side. Yeah, so it's like, why are you telling me that for? And I don't know what the fight is. Okay, we knew he was going to get an offer because he visited both places. That's not news that he got it, unless you're telling me what the offer was. What are the offers? Of course, we can't divulge information, so no one fucking knows.
He's not going to the Titans, is he?
I don't know what he's going to do. I think he's waiting for Patrick Mahomes because Kansas City's going to sign, that defensive lineman to an extension, reroute his money, and then get more cap space to go get him.
You think Kansas City's going to go for Hopkins?
I think they're going to try to.
That would be a major move.
It would be. And
especially after winning it with a bunch of guys.
Well, they just lost Juju Smith-Schuster. You know he's lost. He was second on the team in receiving. So they'd be not only replacing, they'd be upgrading.
Yeah,
they'd be upgrading.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't have
a number 2.
They didn't have a guy. They didn't have a guy close.
As a number 2 in Pittsburgh, he had 1,400 yards in the season. He's not a number 2. How many number 2s have done that?
Now he's not a number 2.
He's 26 years old, Mr. Burnout. You don't burn out at 26.
He's not a number 2 right now.
He's not 36. He's 26.
All
right, okay.
Yes, he is.
So
he was a number 2 last year in Kansas City.
He's not
Kelsey
good enough
won,
to be a number 2.
Let me ask you a question.
They won a Super Bowl.
Let me ask you a question so we can
not good enough to be a number 2.
Let me ask you a question.
So winning a Super Bowl is not the standard?
Hold on. Let me ask you a question to try to
Oh, yeah, he did a lot
get
of work.
through this argument.
903
If he
yards.
is not a 2, look, so I'm not sure where I stand on
Greatest
this.
quarterback of
What
all
I
time.
need you to explain
903 yards.
What I need you to explain is if Juju is not a 2, who is a legit 2 in the league right now?
A lot of the 2s could be 1s.
But I want to know what hit because he's the one saying Juju's not a 2.
Because I think a lot of the 2s could be 1s. Like the 2 guys on his team could both be 1s.
Right, but I'm talking about who's a true 2. Who's a true? Because you're not
to
saying
your point,
he's a 1.
No, I think he's a 2.
You're saying so. That's what I'm saying.
If he had,
who else is a legitimate 2? Not
That's a good question. That's a good question.
that you could actually compare this guy to.
Because I'm telling you, 900 yards as a 2 is about right. Because the first guy's going to be over 1,000.
No, he wasn't a 2. He was the 1.
Kelsey was the 1.
No, but he was the first receiver.
I'm saying as a receiving
Talking about the
yardage,
first option.
stat. The first option's
Yeah,
Kelsey.
what
He's
I'm
the number 2
saying-
is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He's not the
You're
first
saying
option.
he's not a 2.
I'm saying the
Right.
2 as in he's a
You're
second
saying he's
option.
less than a 2.
Yes.
All right, so who's a real 2 then?
It's not a
And
1.
you can't say Devontae Smith or
No, because he's a 1.
He's a 1.
Tyler Lockett. Seattle.
I don't know. If that wasn't DK Metcalf, he'd be a 1. DK Metcalf is DK Metcalf. I think he could be a 1 on other teams too. The kid has over 1,000 yards.
That was a clever one you sunk in there.
Tried.
I'm trying to shit.
I mean, that's a pretty
I said I think he could be a 1.
a great example.
I just said I think
You
Tyler
could be
Lockett
right, but
could be a
he's
1
also-
on other teams. I think he's a 2 because DK Metcalf is on that team.
He's
That's
really
why.
good as a 2. I'm not sure how good he would be as a 1. I don't know if he's a true 1.
Okay.
The second in
So that was a pretty good answer.
All right, so he's
but
a
who
2.
else?
the
Who else?
second in Tampa, behind Mike Evans.
Oh, those guys are barely play.
Those 2 are those 2 are Godwin. You're thinking Godwin.
Godwin, yeah.
Godwin is a bigger version of fucking Julian Edelman.
He's a 2.
He's a 1.
Godwin's a 2?
Godwin's
Chris
a 1.
Mike Evans is the 1.
Yeah, on that team. But I think Godwin's one of the top 15.
You asked for an
receivers of all
example.
No, these are some pretty good examples, but we're all right. Yeah.
So you put what I'm saying is, are you taking Juju over those guys?
Isn't he on par with their numbers?
He was.
I'm
checking it
asking.
right
I
now.
think he's on
if you
par
have
with
a
those
team,
numbers.
if you have a team, is that who you want? Do you take Tyler Lockett or do you take
Juju.
Who's my one?
really?
If my one,
No, I was finishing the sentence. You were saying, do you take Tyler Lockett or Juju?
Yeah, and then the next one was.
I think if he was-
who was the receiver I was just talking about? Jeez, Godwin. Do you take Godwin or you take?
I feel like I think everybody on
Juju.
Tampa's injury prone. But
all right, let's look at it from this perspective. There are 32 NFL teams, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that means there are 32 sets of ones and twos. Okay,
Sure.
only 22 receivers total had 1,000 yards this year. Only 22 in the whole fucking league.
Yeah,
That's
but
a-
how
but
many-
that- yeah, that's 11 pairs. That's 1/3 of the way through the league. Okay, that's assuming those are all ones. Assuming.
That's not. It should be. It
The
actually is, 'cause
23rd.
2,000
By the way,
receivers
the last guy
don't
on there, number 22, okay, was the kid Ayuk from San Francisco. Ayuk, he's really good. He's a legit two. Okay.
There you go.
Okay, all right. Well, he had 1,000
Yeah,
and
Debo.
15 yards.
However you look at it.
Okay.
yeah, Juju is probably right on his heels.
Who's the number one on Denver?
no,
Not
Who's the
taking
number one?
Juju over-
Who's the
No,
number
I'm
one
saying
receiver on Denver?
yards.
It was Jerry
Trevor.
Jeudy.
Is Judy?
Is it
Or
Judy?
is it Trevor on that other dude?
I thought it was Judy.
I thought it was well, one of the other. They both, whoever it is.
If Judy wasn't hurt, it should
Judy numbers wise might not be, but he was supposed to be one.
Yeah, he's supposed to be their one. Denver's a really bad example.
Okay, well he.
That's
all
like
right.
saying,
Well, that's his Russell.
That's like saying,
right.
what did the Commanders
Well,
have?
here's the thing. Brandon Ayuk, we all agree is a
Actually,
two.
no. The Commanders have.
Oh,
one.
they do. Terry
Yeah.
McLaurin.
They actually have a couple good receivers.
yeah.
Brandon
Terry McLaurin's
Ayuk,
really
we all
nice.
agree is a two, right?
Yeah.
Say friend, he's a two, right? We all agree on that guy, right? Okay. So he's the last guy. He's 22 at 1,015. Judy is next at 972. Juju Smith-Schuster is next at 933. So he's top 24. So if we're going by pairs, ones and twos, 24 total, that's 12 sets. Yeah, he's a two. Easily. Because there's 32 sets of these in the league. We're at 12. So he's at least, at worst, he's in the 13th. So yeah, he's a legit number two.
Bottom of the second.
No, he's not even in the. He's in the top. He's 13. There's 32
No,
teams.
he's still not.
He's a
two.
legit two. He's a
still-
legitimate
but
two.
Playing that in a number one role in Kansas City.
He was a number two in
If you-
Pittsburgh and
that
had
means
14
you know,
yards.
it- Anywhere else-
He wasn't number one.
Number one wide receiver.
Judy, no, he's the number one
Kelsey
option.
was.
First option as
Kelsey.
a wide receiver
But
was
Kelsey-
him.
Kelsey.
Kelsey
He got
was
the
the
number
first
one
option.
You're
receiver.
trying to twist
reps.
this, and you're not going to do it. Okay, Kelsey was the
twisting
number
anything.
one. He's the number one passing option. Judy was. Schuster was number two. That's the passing options. Okay, if that's how you define it with every team, the
Your
number one pass option,
receiver didn't get 1,000 yards.
the number
one receiver.
the number
was
one.
Kelsey.
That's because the tight end got 1,300.
Right. Number one receiver is Kelsey.
That's the number one receiver,
I
Kelsey.
have the best quarterback.
So what? He had.
Who
Then how do you
spreads-
explain
who
the 14
spreads the-
yards he got in
I mean, he also
Pittsburgh?
spreads the ball out almost better than any quarterback.
Yeah, not named Brady.
Right? Isn't all? I mean,
Eventually, he's going to be better than Brady.
No, he's not. He's never going to catch him. You heard it here first. And by the way, he's
Hot
0-2
take, hot
against
take.
Brady in the playoffs
I don't know.
at 43.
If he gets Hopkins, he could reel off a couple.
I still think the AFC is too tough.
Dude,
There's
but,
landmines everywhere in the AFC.
But-
Baltimore.
but
gets
imagine
through it.
having
Baltimore.
But imagine
They're
having
fucking loaded.
imagine-
Cincinnati. But
imagine
there's
Kelsey-
fucking.
I'm worried about Baltimore.
Imagine
this
Kelsey and Hopkins in the same
I'm not
offense.
actually worried about it.
I'm not saying they wouldn't be great. I'm just saying
be good.
Cincinnati still has 3 studs. Their 3 is as good as that.
Actually, their number 3 is better
Boyd?
than Kansas City's number 1 receiver.
Not if they get Hopkins.
Not if they got Hopkins.
He's not better than Kelsey.
No, he's not.
No, wait, what?
Nobody on Cincinnati is better than Kelsey.
Chase.
No, that's not
Jamar
what I said.
Chase
I
is.
said everybody.
so?
I
Jamar
said,
Chase broke the
I said
receiving
everybody
record
on Cincinnati is better than Juju.
I'm talking about Kelsey.
I'm talking about Kelsey.
Oh.
All I'm saying, he's a legit number 2 in the league, and he is. Because if there's 32 of them, number 2s, okay, the top 24 receivers, he's in there stat-wise.
Okay, but,
so he's definitely a 2.
where's Tyler Lockett and Brandon?
Tyler Lockett was right in front of him.
Where was Tyler Lockett?
Oh, hold on.
Because Ayuk was only, 100 yards ahead of him? 80 yards ahead
Hold
of
on,
him?
let me pull it up again. I still have it right here.
Ayuk was like 78 yards
Hold
ahead
on.
of
Where
him.
was Tyler?
Prolific offense. That's like saying I was the number 1 wide receiver in the Rams offense back in the day when it was like Kurt Warner. And
By the way,
Isaac
Devonta
Bruce.
Smith, your guy, who's a number 2, was 9th in the league. So he'd be a 1 on most teams. If
I've already
ninth.
said he's a
So
winner.
top 10 is
So-
ones, and then what?
Yeah.
10 through 20 is twos?
No way. Way more than that, because if you go beneath fucking what's his name, Juju Smith-Schuster. You have
Yeah, 'cause
DJ
every team
Moore.
doesn't have a number
DJ
one.
Moore, who was a number 1 in Carolina, and then he got traded. Deontay Johnson, who's the number 1 in Pittsburgh. These are guys that all had less
Those
yards.
are all guys that are.
They're
the
number
same
ones.
as Juju.
They're all number 1s.
Yeah, but they shouldn't be.
Why should?
Who was the guy on the Steelers?
Cortland Sutherland was the guy we were thinking of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where is he?
He's Cortland Sutherland. He is 34. Yeah, and so he's at 800 yards. He's
Is
100 yards
that,
less
is
than-
that Broncos?
That's Broncos. He's the number one. Him and Jude one
And
and
he's
two.
what?
He's the number 2 in Denver. He's 800 yards. So I'm telling you,
And that
he's
was the worst offense of all time.
one of them. Jacoby Myers. Now this shouldn't count because Matt,
700?
he was number 804 yards, and he's the Pats' number 1. And of course now Matt Patricia is part of that problem. But
Okay.
Did the Giants have anybody in the top 25?
No.
Darius Slayton was 47th.
The only one that would be, yeah.
47th.
How many
Giants
catches?
were
How many
a
catches?
huffle at-
Slayton.
80
He had
catches?
71 catches. No, wait. He had. Oh my God, where is it? Receptions.
He changed the name for the Giants receiving core from wide receivers to. Don't.
He had
throw it to us, even
46.
if we are,
Slayton
we're
had
gonna drop it
46
anyways.
receptions.
46.
15 and almost 16 yards a catch. That's good, man.
It just sucks that
If
he
you're
only
over,
had
if you're over
47
15 yards a catch, he's 16 yards a catch.
Yeah,
That's good. Slayton. That's good.
yeah. And see, I think Saquon was right behind him with 47 catches.
That's what
Fa-
they're gonna miss. If they
How
don't
good
fix
was
it.
Adam? Is Adam Thielen a 2?
Last year? No.
At this point, I think I'd rather have Juju than Thielen.
Ooh,
But-
that's a.
But so at this point,
But
I
he's
think
not
I
a
would.
2. He was a 2 in Minnesota.
Oh yeah, Thielen was.
He was a
Thielen
2
Was a really
because
good,
what's his name was no Jefferson was number 1. He was the 2.
Thielen was 1.
Thielen was
And
one
then
before
Diggs-
Jefferson.
Yeah.
But Jefferson came and you said, "Oh no, that's a 1."
No, Diggs too.
Diggs,
was
yeah,
there,
Diggs.
Diggs was
Yeah,
gone
you're
before
right.
then.
Yeah, but they kind of battled for that one spot, and
And
before Diggs got
Diggs was
there,
the
it was
one.
Thielen. Yeah.
So you'd still say he's a 2 then.
So right now he's a 2 that, and I think he's a worse 2 than Juju.
well, statistically speaking,
Juju's
yeah,
not
he
a 2.
is.
He's a 3.
Juju is a
I
2.
think
Juju is a 2.
there's some
Numbers
2s
back
that
up.
are ahead of him.
Like,
Like
There are 2s that
I'd
are
rather
behind
have Ayuk. I'd rather. I don't know about Lockett actually, but there's some 2s that are better than him. But there's also some 2s that are worse.
T. Higgins is
Tyler
a 2.
Lockett was 19th
You were saying he's a
at 1,033
Yeah, he is.
yards. So he had 100 yards more than him exactly. T. Higgins was 20th at 1,029. So how much better is he really?
Right.
There's Godwin at 0.23, and then you got Ayuk, and then you got Judy and Smith-Schuster.
How many catches does Smith-Schuster have?
He was 78 catches, 12 yards per catch. So he's a possession receiver, which is a 2. If your number 1's a burner,
Almost
your number
80
2
catches.
is
They don't
usually
even have a
usually-
number 1 in Kansas City. There was no.
Travis
number one.
Kelsey was the number 1.
No.
How many,
number
how
one
many catches
receiver.
did Kelsey?
Kelsey's
have?
right up in here. Kelsey was.
Kelsey
yeah.
had receiver numbers.
That's what we're saying.
You're right. That's
I
what-
would guess he's probably at 80 catches.
Kelsey
85.
was
85 sounds accurate.
110.
110 catches. All right, that proves the
13,
point.
1,338 yards and 12. Yeah, he's not a 1 at
110
all.
catches.
He's not a 1 at all.
Not a number
112
1 wide
catches,
receiver.
not a 1 at
Who
all.
led the league in catches?
Justin Jefferson at 128.
Jesus.
Yeah. Tyreek Hill, 119. Gee, he's in a select company. Look at the guy.
He's literally like a
He's
top 5
literally
receiver
like a
in the
5.
league.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, he has 70 catches, 70 balls.
He has 110
110.
catches.
No, Juju.
We're talking
I'm
about
talking
Kelsey.
about Kelsey right now. You're trying to tell us he's not a 1, and we're overwhelmingly
I'm not
showing
telling
you
he's
that
not
he
a one. I'm
is.
saying he's the number 1 tight end option.
He's the number 1 receiver
All right,
on that
Is
team.
Jamar Chase ahead of him in catches?
Let me go receptions. Kelsey was 3rd in the NFL in receptions.
So he's ahead of Jamar Chase.
Number 4 is Diggs. Number 5 is Eckler. That's the receiver.
That's why
yeah.
Diggs is
CeeDee
mad
Lamb.
at Josh Allen.
CeeDee Lamb 7. Ramon St. Brown, Detroit. Remember him?
Amon-Ra.
Godwin, Devontae Adams, Michael Pittman
Where's Jamar
Jr.,
Chase?
Devonta Smith, DK Metcalf, AJ Brown. He's ahead of all these guys.
Where's Jamar Chase?
I'm still going. Jamar Chase is after AJ Brown. So it's DK Metcalf, AJ Brown, Jamar Chase. That's 12, 13,
See,
14.
I told
Travis
y'all-
Kelsey is
I told
third.
you Kelsey's better than Jamar Chase.
Why did you have to read everybody afterwards? Like you already
To make
said
our
he
point
was,
that he's number 1. And Juju
he
was
wasn't.
number 2.
It was number 3.
No, he was number 1. Kelsey was number 1 on the Chiefs.
number 1 in our hearts, but actually number 3.
Travis Kelsey will never be number 1 in my no. The bottom line is Juju Smith-Schuster is a 2. A legit 2.
What did you just call him?
He's a tree.
It's
3.
like you made his name
Juju.
German. You made his
3.
Juju.
You made his
3.
name very German.
3 on
Juju
a,
Smith.
Schuster.
Schuster.
It's like, God, the man's not a German.
Weiter.
So what do you think he's going to do with the Patriots? What do you think?
It depends on if they get DeAndre Hopkins or not.
I don't
Wait.
I don't love that offense the way RJ loves that offense.
You don't know anything about Jim O'Brien.
Bill O'Brien, actually.
Or him. Would you like me to read you his resume? As an offensive coordinator,
Hang
his
on a
offense
second.
is where they rank.
What could you tell me about Jim O'Brien?
Almost as much as I can tell you about this.
Problem is, you don't know a goddamn thing about Johnny O'Brien.
It's Jim.
Where's Jim?
I mean, Bill. I know, I was...
Whatever. Bottom line is...
Bill O'Brien, the guy
Bottom
that
line
ran
is,
the
the
Texans
Pats defense-
into the goddamn
the Pats
ground.
offense, when in the Brady years, was its best when he was the coordinator. And Alabama, look at these quarterbacks. All of them came out on his watch.
RJ's trying to.
I'm
he's
saying
trying to-
the man's
he's
a good
like,
offensive coordinator.
He's like 1 + 1 + 1 + 1.
Well, here's the... No,
Equals not Matt Patricia.
no, so, look, I think you're right on that. But I also think...
You think I'm
if Bill Belichick had the ability to make the decision to bring in Joe Judge
He doesn't
and Matt
anymore.
Patricia, he also has the ability to pick Bill O'Brien at the wrong time in his career. I think that could be possible.
Okay. It's the last time these two were together, they won a national championship. Okay, sure. I wonder how many times that
they won
scenario
a what?
played out.
Did they where?
Alabama.
So
He was the coordinator when they
Belichick
won.
was
So Bill Belichick was the coach
O'Brien
of
was the
Alabama?
offensive coordinator at Alabama with
Oh, you're talking about
with Mac Jones.
Mac, okay.
They
I was
worked
like,
Belichick
together.
was like...
They're
Belichick
running.
never coached
No,
Alabama.
look.
They're running Mac Jones's offense.
That's not true.
Yeah, it is.
Belichick does coach Alabama now. He's just called Nick Saban.
That's true. They're good friends.
Yeah.
No, I think you bring up a good point. I just have this little thing in my mind that goes...
Matt Patricia.
Bill
The Matt Patricia.
Right, and it's going, Bill O'Brien ran the Texans into the dirt.
He's not a head coach.
I know.
Except
I
for
know.
his Jim O'Brien, you idiot.
It's Bill.
Well, one of them did it, damn it.
It's Bill.
I'm pretty sure O'Brien is guilty in this case. First name doesn't matter. The bottom line is this.
The
The
Irishman.
Pats
Bill O'Brien.
offense went from no one knew what the fuck it was to the quarterback ran this in college and won a national championship with it.
It should help.
It should help a lot.
well, yeah,
And their defense, according to him, and every other end, they're ranked 4th in the. You were right. They're ranked 4th in the preseason polls. You actually got one right. Who's the big winner
That's the
tonight?
one?
Big winner tonight. Big winner. Who's the big winner tonight? Joel. Joel's a big winner.
So how difficult of a decision was picking them?
It was at the hardest moment, I can tell you that.
So, but it wasn't the most difficult call?
No, it was the most difficult
it was
call.
in its darkest hour.
You all are amazing.
We're like, it's life support.
But nipping right on his heels. Literally one step down.
All of a sudden.
The door's about to close and he sticks his foot in it.
All right, we gotta stop this because this is when I start getting lightheaded. Because this is when I start getting lightheaded.
Lightheaded?
Yeah, when I laughed at
You're always lightheaded.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I have a heavy ass head,
You're lightheaded.
big ass head.
It's fluffy. It's fluffy.
Well,
It's a fluffy head. Anyway, the bottom line is, look, they're going to
When
be.
do we get to talk about the Mets detox?
We're switching gears.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
What a transition
What
that
a
is, though.
smooth through. You fuck up every transition we make. The intro, the
When are we
the
gonna
end,
transition?
everything. I love it that we're trying to end up with. He wouldn't even let us in. He has to go take a piss. He leaves without signing off.
I
We're
wish
like,
he
yeah,
would
you
do
guys
that.
sign off. I'm gonna go take a dump.
We're talking Mets detox.
He
I'll be
leaves.
right back.
He leaves, and I'm like, yeah, that was the redoubtable one. Not backed up, I see.
When you go through Mets detox, do you have orange pea? Is that
No.
no?
Have you ever had orange pea?
Yeah.
Have you?
Deep orange THCP.
Oh. Is that orange?
No, I'm not typically, but
Is that really orange?
and it's not like Met.
It just
orange.
seems to look
It's
orange
not like
because of-
Met orange. It's like
No.
burnt sienna.
Burnt sienna. Okay, all right.
Yeah, all right.
So let's hear this. Let's hear all about this detox.
Okay, so
This
this.
48 hour.
Okay, so
Yeah.
48 hours? 48
yes,
hours. you go.
on Tuesday night, I said wasn't gonna.
He denounced the
I
Mets.
wasn't going to watch the Mets.
I denounced them.
I wasn't going to check the score.
But if you call your dad and ask the score.
I didn't do that.
That's not what happened.
Okay?
Like,
I
that's
didn't
not what
do that.
happened.
So
All
look,
right, that's not what happened.
so look,
at you.
I got the story on this today.
so look, I go to bed, I wake up, the Mets are playing at 2 o'clock that day.
Yeah.
This was Wednesday, yesterday.
Yeah.
And I'm working from home. So that's typically my primo work day.
Yep.
When the Mets are playing a day game, game goes on the TV while I work.
And by work, I mean, what the fuck are you doing? This fucking guy hasn't pitched well in a month. Are you fucking? Oh my God, Dad, he's doing it again. This motherfucker, I can't stand it, Dad. Wait, hold on, I gotta send an email.
No. Let me.
Yeah, Dad.
Let me correct you. When the Mets play a day game and I get to work and watch it while, and baseball's easy like that because you don't have to stare at
It's
it.
easy like that.
You just put it on in the background. I mute it, when I just keep it muted.
But you can always turn around and
You
check
can always
that
turn
score.
around and look,
Yeah.
and you don't
There's
even lose.
something, there's something comforting about that.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm at work in a sporting event, it's like you're right there because you look up and you see the score.
Yeah.
And it's live and it's going
And like on a
There's something
sunny
cool
day,
about
on a
that.
sunny day in the spring, like
Yeah.
when baseball first comes back,
Yeah.
and I get a day at home,
And hope is
like,
high.
and the sun is bright, and the
Hope is
Mets
high,
are
hope.
on.
Hope is high or high is hope.
Hope is high.
Hope is high.
We've spent hundreds of millions of dollars.
Well, look, so
Because you weren't satisfied with 101
We've
wins.
spent
Hundreds
hundreds of millions of dollars.
Which everyone thought were good moves. Right?
yes, no, but I'm saying, look,
No, I'm saying all those
Look,
things are
so
happening, and
typic-
then
You can't
you've
pin
also
this on
adding
Nolan, I
like
think.
no,
spent
no.
hundreds of millions of dollars.
Anyway.
like
No,
I'm
I'm
feeling
trying to
good
paint
about
the
that.
picture of what Wednesday was
Detox.
like.
Yeah.
So Wednesday is typically a day where
He's locked
the
in.
Mets would be on,
He's locked in.
and I'd be
The Izzo house,
checking
Mets.
in on it.
Yep.
And
The Izzo house.
I deleted Twitter. I purposely wouldn't scroll on Instagram because half my Instagram feed is Mets. So I can barely look at that.
Probably shouldn't erase that. Or delete it.
No, I didn't want to delete Instagram. But anyway, my kids were staying with my parents this week.
When it ends, it's going to go on.
So at about 7 o'clock at night, I looked at Casey and I'm like, hey, should we call and talk to the kids? So FaceTime the kids. My dad's up there. He's holding the phone while the kids are talking. And I don't say anything about the Mets. And typically, it's one of the first things we would say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Say something about the Mets. And
missed
he
that.
doesn't say anything either.
My father and I were like that.
Now, here's the thing.
It's
I
never good.
should have, I think I maybe subconsciously didn't warn him not to tell me because there was part of me that wanted to know.
Did you tell him you went into a detox?
No.
So he didn't know.
No.
So
And
you
I
didn't
think-
plant the
I
seed to
think
let him know.
subconsciously I didn't want to let him know so I would
You
get
had
a
it now.
score.
Plausible deniability.
I'm just
Dad
real-
doesn't know
Right.
because he doesn't tell him.
I'm just
'cause he doesn't
realizing
want
that now. That maybe because I could have gone, hey,
Sinister.
before I even say anything, I don't want to hear. No, actually, I did tell him. I go, he goes, so how about the Mets? This was after we were on the phone for like 5 minutes. And I was like, I'm actually doing a detox. I'm not going to watch them for 13 days.
Yeah.
I'm not even checking the score. And he goes, well, they lost 10-8 today. And I'm like, fuck.
That didn't mean I wanted you to tell
Right.
him. Thanks, Dad.
Actually,
And
did
then-
you a favor.
And then he goes, their bullpen couldn't hold a glass of water.
This was a great one. Bullpen couldn't hold a glass of water. That was the 13-10 game, right?
No, it was 10-8. They
Oh, it was
lost.
10-8.
They
Oh, yeah.
lost a day game yesterday.
But then they lose a 13-10 one too.
Yes.
That was awful.
How is this a detox?
It's not. He gave himself it up by not telling
No,
his
so
father.
I didn't look
and
at
he
it.
subconsciously did it
But
that way.
No, but actually, I did tell him. I just remembered I did tell him. And then right after I told him, he told me they lost.
Yeah, but you know your dad.
So what should I have done? Not tell him?
You should have followed up by saying, so I don't want to know anything about them. Not, I'm not watching them.
I said, I'm going through a detox. I said I would not watch or check the score for the next 13 days. If you heard somebody say that, would you go, today's score was...
No, I wouldn't, but I'm not your dad.
Right. So what the
You-
fuck? I'm just talking like I'm talking to a normal person. My dad's a normal person.
I might
dad
have
is
told
not
you
a normal
anyways.
person.
Just
My
'cause
dad
you
is a
told me.
very
Your
normal
description
person.
of your father is not at all. And I know because my father wasn't.
I
an
mean,
old
we
person.
all are all weirdos.
No, I'm
but-
saying my father wasn't an old person either. It's not that fucking bullshit.
and neither are we.
Yeah, I know. The shit rubs off, you know. So don't fucking tell me about what a normal
No,
person
but
your
I
dad
mean,
was.
he's normal
My
in the
dad
in the
would
way
come home.
Normal in the way
and
I'm
he couldn't
talking
even
about is.
give him a hug. He'd snap.
Yeah, my dad was.
Don't touch me. I don't.
Not a finger.
I don't deserve to live. I
My
work
dad
in
was
that
not
place.
like that. God.
He was determined everybody had to suffer.
Your dad?
Your dad too. If my dad was in a bad mood, you couldn't go near him. It was like you couldn't fucking go near him.
Sometimes I feel like that's how I am. I hate when I'm like that.
I know, but your dad would live. That's how he lived his life. You're gonna tell because every story you tell me starts with that. Yeah, my dad wasn't in a good mood. You could have literally, you could, and my mother was afraid to give him his meal. And
No, I've never told the story. My dad was never violent.
not violent, but she didn't know if he'd want it or not. He'd snap, going, "I didn't say I was hungry." No. That's something your father would say.
No.
That's pretty.
My
loud.
dad was not
Pretty
like
loud.
that.
He
That was not
wasn't?
my dad. No.
If I have to come up there, there's gonna be blood. Didn't
He
your
would
father?
say, so my dad never yelled at my mom like that.
I'm not saying he did. I'm saying she thought he would.
No.
No,
No. No, they didn't have that kind of relationship.
he just had it with the kids.
Yes. He took out his frustration on us.
Oh, did he ever?
Not on my mom. Which is a good thing, I think.
No, it is a good thing.
You kind of have to. You got to. Now I realize you got to take your shit out on your kids. No, I'm just kidding.
Well,
Don't do that.
Your kids are half the cost.
Don't take your shit out on your
The
kids.
stress they give you.
Because then they
Put
just
that away.
they just
Put
continue
that
the
away.
cycle.
Put that away. Put that away. Why haven't you put that away yet? Put the fucking thing away. Now you start swearing. What the fuck?
But okay, this is funny that we brought this up about taking shit out on people. And I talked to you about this the other day. One thing I've learned from this Met detox. It's not the Mets making me miserable.
Who is it?
I'm just a miserable fuck at this point. Okay? Okay, so that's one thing I learned because
So even though you knew nothing about the Mets, except for your father's slip up, if you want to even call it that, whatever.
it didn't improve my day.
Well, so
Now,
yesterday-
I didn't have any angry.
So since that day, you don't know what's happened with them. You have no idea
well,
whether
they
won
didn't
or
play
lost.
today.
Okay. So you knew that. You knew they weren't playing.
I didn't really. So I didn't really.
Well, then you checked up on him and found out.
No. So at work.
You checked up on him.
No, look. So at work.
At work.
Okay, we had
There's
a
a
pizza
TV.
party.
So this is how it goes.
Listen,
Pizza's by
listen.
the TV.
That's it. That's exactly
Yeah,
right.
I know where he's going.
At work, we had a pizza party.
even knows the
Listen to
cover-up.
what I'm fucking saying. At work, we had a pizza party. Okay, 150 pizzas right in the area. There's like a little common area, and there's TVs. What do they have on? ESPN News. So I'm sitting there eating pizza, watching the TV.
Knowing you're on a
all-
detox.
When you're on ESPN News.
Listen, all the baseball scores are scrolling. I never saw the Mets. So I deduced from that that they're not playing today.
No,
That's how I knew.
How's that not checking up on him again?
Yeah.
Dude, I was eating
You were
pizza.
looking for the score.
I was-
You just said you were looking for the
No, I wasn't. I was looking
I
up.
just discovered, hey, the Mets weren't on that feed.
I looked at the score for
rather
several
odd.
Hold
hours.
on a second, you fucks. I did not go to that screen to look for the Mets.
No.
I was eating pizza.
I was
the screen
looking
is
for
there.
everybody else's score so
But
I would
the
know
Mets.
the Mets didn't play.
It was something on the screen. When it goes to
He watched
commercial,
every score.
when it goes to commercial and they bring the ticker up, when it goes to commercial and they bring the ticker up, you look at the screen, you see the ticker. It's not like I was trying to see the Mets.
Well, but you have to stare at it for a while because it doesn't just have all the teams immediately.
For
on
you
the
to
screen.
discover there was no Mets,
You
you
have
had
to
to go
look at
all
it
the
for
way
a
through the
while.
scores.
Yeah,
So
you
you
went through
checked
all
them
of
all.
them.
I was watching.
No, you were. See, what were you watching for, Tommy?
The Mets were not on there.
No, but what were you watching
you
for?
know?
I was hoping that they would give some, information about the NBA draft so I could come in here and sound educated.
But they had no sound up there.
Right, but they had the subtitles of what was going on, and on the
There's no. There's no.
So when
closed
you
caption
discovered
up
that
there
this-
was,
all right, hold on.
and it was a split screen because
Okay.
it was ESPN News. So it wasn't like a little tiny ticker; it was half the screen
You're
that's,
just like
that
in-
was showing the baseball games.
So
for
now
us.
you're just like
let me-
incriminating yourself more.
Let me.
No, I'm not. It was a big part of the screen.
Like you're remembering
Let me ask you
everything
this:
you were looking
when
at.
you deduced that it was baseball scores coming up on the screen, when did you look away?
After I cycled through all
The whole fucking thing.
just-
That's what I'm saying. Because you could have said, "Oh," and then looked away. That'd have been I understood. But you sat there and went all the way through them.
Well,
Because here
there
we're
was-
checking out all the
So
scores.
there was a part of me that knew they were playing 3 against Philly. There was a part of me that was like, I'm pretty sure they don't play today.
He was watching late night Cinemax, and his mom came in, and his excuse for watching the whole thing was because I didn't want to look away. I didn't know when it wasn't bad no more.
Well, they ended up losing 10-8.
Yeah.
So
Because they can't hold a glass of water.
yeah, but it hasn't affected me. Not mad about
You
it.
just said all right. So
That's
you're
cool.
so you're just a miserable person. It has nothing to do
Right.
with that.
Yeah, it has nothing to do
So
with
all
that.
right, if it's not because of the Mets and having a bad season,
Don't
then
know.
why? What is it about?
It's just because I've been eating myself into oblivion. My relationship with food is typically the toughest relationship I have.
That would be all of us, America.
Some of us have a abusive relationship with food.
1/3 of this country is obese. 1/3 of it. 2/3.
That's
are,
it?
Two-thirds are overweight.
That's okay.
So trust me, you have maybe
Yeah,
the
it's a
most
real
common.
son of
You
a
might
bitch,
have the
you
most
food.
common battle in America.
It's such a shit addiction because it's like,
Yeah.
with some addictions, you can just go, all right, I'm cutting that out.
And the better it tastes, the worse it is.
Which
for you.
ones can you do that with?
Well, so
I
like,
don't know any
no, I'm not
Yeah.
saying one is worse. I'm
Yeah.
saying like, look, if you're addicted to a particular drug, so I'm
Mets.
never going to have that drug.
The Mets. The Mets are
You
your
can't
drug.
stop smoking.
I'm not talking about that.
There are things we can discuss.
Look,
That's not
okay,
on the
let's say
table.
alcohol, right? You can cut out alcohol. You don't have to drink alcohol.
Okay.
You know,
This is hypothetical.
but with
okay.
food, you have to eat food.
You have to eat food, but there's certain kinds of food.
I know, but
I
that's the
felt
problem.
very judgy. Like
What?
No, I'm just saying I'm a victim of it too.
What?
The
What
thing
you
is,
just said?
the thing is, I come in and like, even if, and the worst part is the healthy food is there, and you choose it over the healthy.
Yeah, no
food.
doubt.
That's even
without
worse.
a doubt.
Oreos.
I've done that.
Oreos kill me.
Because you know what I'm craving. I love chocolate. What's your favorite cookie?
Oreos.
Okay, that's a good one. I like the
Chocolate
original
chip,
the original Chips Ahoy chocolate chip.
Okay, yeah.
I love those. If I can,
I prefer
if-
soft batch in the red.
They're good
in the
too.
red foil.
I wouldn't kick
but
those
those
out.
aren't my favorite
No,
cookies.
but the chip,
Those are-
but whatever your favorite thing is, sweet.
Oreos
Right?
are my
If you come in the house and you're in a bad mood, or something, what's the first thing you do?
oh my god! Yeah.
You grab for something that's gonna make. Oh yeah, what's that? Oh yeah, I'm craving. Oh that. That's
That
good.
smoking hot barbecue chip. Oh god.
There you
one-
go.
I can't-
Or the
what
chicken
is that
chip.
one called? It's like
Yeah.
Oh no.
it's like
What is it?
smoky sweet. That's what it is. Oh, it's
Have you
hot.
guys
So
had those
good.
voodoo
Jesus.
chips
No.
that are at Wawa?
Are they Cajun?
They're Cajun. They're from New
Are they
Orleans.
good?
They're spectacular.
Spectacular.
Fucking, they're sacktacular. They're sacktacular.
That's
They are.
okay.
They're in,
So-
they're in the sack of succulents. How about that?
That,
Succulent sack.
The succulent sack. That's what they are.
okay.
Anyway, the bottom line
Where are we
is,
going with this?
so
I
you
don't think-
Oh, we're
discovered that
talking-
you're a miserable person because of your
Yeah.
relationship with food.
I think so. Yeah. Okay. That's a big source of my
think that's
my issues.
I think that's more common.
I mean,
than-
and there could be some underlying shit that is the thing impacting my relationship with food, but I haven't identified it yet.
So you're saying it's not the Mets, and should go back and watch the Mets.
No, I'm not. I'm not. No, because
Do
no,
the Mets
actually,
make
that
you eat
is
more
kind of
food?
what
no,
he's saying.
no,
isn't it?
because what I think, one thing I do as a fan, and I think, I'm not sure if this is a Northeast fandom thing or if this is an all fandom thing, but I know Mets fans do it. When we're frustrated with our own lives, we take our bullshit out on the Mets.
I think all fans do that.
Do all fans do that?
Yeah, I know I've done it.
Like, have you ever come home?
I yell at the screen.
Like, if
I have a
like
little-
put
Yeah,
it this
I-
way,
yeah.
let's say you have
You
a
and me
bad
both.
day.
We have a bad relationship with our TV.
Look, let's say you have a bad day.
I come in the TV.
right?
Like, you're always yelling at me.
You have a bad day. You do something.
Shut the fuck up.
You do
watch
something
the
that you
game.
know you shouldn't have done.
Shut the fuck up! I'm trying to watch the game.
That's what I'm going to say to both of you. Shut the fuck up.
No, we're
Sorry,
yelling
go on.
at our TV, and the TV's yelling
It's
back.
like we
at us, "Shut the
have
fuck up."
poor relationships with our television.
Right. Okay. But what I'm trying to say is, have you ever had a day where like you fucked up, you did something wrong with your kids at work, whatever it is, and then you come home, the game's on, and they're not playing well, and you just you fucking loser, and it's like you're really talking to yourself when
It
you
all
do
comes
that.
out.
You're
really talking to
This
yourself.
is getting
in those
deep.
You stupid.
But I think it's true because there's no way to be that angry at some person playing a game
you've never met.
that you've never met, you're not involved in.
To
Like,
be honest, I'm kind of to the point now where I can like put it away. Like whatever it is, like I've gotten to this point
shut
where
the fuck up.
no, seriously.
In the middle of a Sixers game,
No.
the shit you were texting
No.
us about your own team.
No, what I'm saying.
You just, oh yeah, just put it away. Didn't even bother me.
I almost felt bad.
Didn't even bother me.
No, not about the
Abuse
game.
that night you
You're
had
like,
on
the
that.
NBA's
No.
fucking
And
fake.
B should be on a
I'm
couch
never
right
gonna
now
watch
and
this
not about
fucking bullshit again.
Not about the game. About like everything else. Like I can be that way about all other things, but a game or like a competition,
If Philly saw that,
I lose my mind.
You'd get verbal abuse.
That's true. You are like competition for you.
It's
You'll
really
eat somebody's fucking face off.
It's
Be like,
awful.
I won.
I won, but you didn't. Okay,
Yes, I
now
did.
we're gonna make your mouth say,
I
won.
killed you.
Yeah,
I killed you.
I killed you. Yeah, competition is the word. I hate competition actually, because it makes me a person I don't like.
This motherfucker
I'm
gets
really
it.
fond of that side of myself.
He's like,
And yet, it always seems to show up.
yeah, I play to win. That's why I killed him.
I ran him over with my car.
I talked him to death.
Called doing it in to gain an edge.
What do you mean care too much? That's why I murdered him.
Going too far? What's going too far?
That's
Why
why
am I
I
going too far?
executed that.
Maybe
man.
you haven't gone far enough. Maybe that's why we're in this mess.
Yeah. So anyway,
Where
you
the
know,
fuck did we
I
go?
need to get to the bottom of that. Maybe I need to bite.
Partially food.
Maybe I need to bite the bullet and go to some therapy.
It's partially
think I
food,
should.
but
Meds
there's
therapy?
other.
No, life therapy.
Yeah,
Oh, that.
No.
I wish somebody could like hypnotize me. That'd be great.
Remember Office
No,
Space?
you wanna be-
Remember
you
Office
wanna
Space
be-
when he got that when
No,
he hypnotized
yeah,
in
no.
Office Space and how his whole life changed?
If you just like
Office
hypnotize me
Space?
to
Oh my
eat
God,
like
what-
a
his
skinny
life after that
person,
was wonderful.
that'd be great.
That'd be amazing. Okay, that's a good idea, but that's bullshit. Come on.
No, I mean if it's real,
You can't
like,
be
I'm
hypnotized,
I'm
right?
signing up for that.
Can you be?
I mean, people sell it. Like you
You
could
think
go.
it's not real?
No. Do you?
I don't know.
Maybe I'm in the minority. I
I've
don't
never
know.
tried to be hypnotized, but I've heard of it.
I'm
Okay,
not
so
really
you're
sure
telling me
about
if
it.
it costs $250 to go to 3 hypnotism sessions,
Would it
And it
take
could-
3 though?
well, that's my point.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm sure it would be 3.
Like if
Right,
it's-
they'd sell you
if
the
you're
package.
hypnotized, it should be right
No,
away.
it's-
Like,
It's no, they're selling
We
you
have
the
that
package.
special 3-pack coming on this
They're
month.
selling you the
For the
package.
15th
It's a
year in a row.
wellness
it's either you
scam.
do it or you don't.
It's a wellness scam,
It's
right?
not like,
So
everything.
you don't think it's real?
It doesn't take after like 3 tries
Okay, look,
that it
so
wasn't. You know, you're
maybe
not.
I'm uneducated
you're not
in this space.
hypnotizable.
But if you asked me if I thought somebody could come in and hypnotize me to do something, my first inclination is going to be that's got to be bullshit.
I think there are some people that can't be hypnotized.
That can be.
Can't be.
Do you think there
So
are
you
some,
think there are people that can be?
Yeah. Based on what I've.
Have you ever seen somebody get hypnotized?
In person? No.
you got a pocket
You've
watch?
seen it on TV?
I've never seen
Are
it.
you watching Maury Povich when somebody
What
hypnotized
part of
somebody?
I've never seen it didn't you just hear? I've never actually seen
Okay.
something.
Do you have, do you
No,
have a
you
pocket
said
watch?
you said in person. So I'm asking, where did you see it?
I've never
out of
seen it at all.
Okay, so then that's the answer.
What
That
about
doesn't mean
peop-
it doesn't. It's not possible.
What about people that go
Me
to
having
Vegas
not seen it doesn't mean it can't
Have you
happen.
ever known anybody that was hypnotized?
Siegfried and Roy?
Look, I'm
I'm thinking.
I'm curious. Like
I'm thinking.
to
Are
even
you asking if he knows somebody that's been hypnotized?
yes.
I'm thinking.
Because I said,
I've never
I
asked
said,
him.
have you ever seen somebody get hypnotized? And he said, no, never in person.
Have you?
No, of course not.
How would you know if you did?
Shut the fuck up. Like somebody's. I'm not talking about you're walking down the street and somebody's in a building across the street going. "Rum-ba-bum."
I'm saying that based on what.
No, but
there are
seriously,
people that
you don't
can
know if
be
they're faking
hypnotized,
or not.
and there are people that can't.
Yeah, but you don't know if they're faking
What
or
does
not.
that mean?
I don't know.
That's
What if
not
they're-
what you're saying.
What if they're faking?
I'm saying based on
They're
what
like a
I've read
plant.
that there are people that cannot be. They cannot be hypnotized.
But that means
I don't know
you've
why.
also read that there are people that can be. I'm
Yes!
saying, who have you known that's ever been hypnotized?
Just-
Maybe
I
I
don't
think
know.
all hypnotized people
I don't
are
remember asking
plants.
anyone. Doesn't mean someone that I know wasn't hypnotized.
I
I've
think
never
it's
asked.
all fake.
Okay, you think it's all fake?
Yeah, I think it's all fake.
All right.
Okay.
They're like plants for the audience. Look, watch me hypnotize this person.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
because
It's a
I'm
pro- it
David.
is a profession.
Because I'm David Copperfield.
But I'm not talking about that kind of hypnotist.
profession, you know.
I'm not talking. That's a magic show. There
what
are
kind of
actually.
license do you get to be a hypnotist?
So there are people. There are like sleep hypnotists out there.
do you get what,
That
like?
help you sleep.
Do you get like a
that.
degree from?
There's different things to this.
do
Different
you need
levels
to-
of. Hypnotism.
Where do you get your
I know.
degree
According to you,
from?
nothing's possible.
Mr. Fucking.
I don't know. What is
bullshit
wrong with
caller,
saying with
Mr.
I don't know?
bullshit caller is gonna tell me that I'm being
Bullshit
weird.
caller?
Yeah, dude. You always call bullshit on stuff.
Wait.
And now
I'm saying I don't know.
I'm calling
You're
bullshit
telling me you
on
don't know.
hypnotism, and you're being.
You're
me.
telling me you
You're
know.
being me right now.
No, I'm saying I don't know. That's it. That's not being you. I don't
Yes.
know. You're saying
Typically,
you know.
you're drawing the line in the sand, and I'm going.
Do you know or do you believe that no one can be hypnotized?
I know it.
Okay, based on what?
How? How do you know?
It's never happened.
To who?
Hypnotism has never happened.
It's
How do you
never
know
happened.
that?
Show me where it
never-
says it's never happened.
I've never heard of a person getting hypnotized.
That doesn't mean it hasn't happened. You've never heard of it.
Ask
You're
Siri.
one fucking point
Has
in the
anyone
world.
ever been? Say Siri. Has anybody ever been hypnotized?
No, you say it.
No, I'm not stupid.
Then we'll get the fucking answer right. Siri knows, right? Siri's Google, right?
I mean, I guess the point is there's just as much of a chance that somebody could get hypnotized as somebody couldn't. Is that what y'all are saying?
No, I'm saying it's all fake.
It seems fake to me.
We're on the same page then.
All right.
RJ is the one that doesn't think it could be fake.
I said, I don't know. And what is the harm in saying that?
What if you could learn how to hypnotize people? Could you hypnotize yourself in the mirror?
Hypnotize you. Stop eating. You don't want to eat.
Myth. Hypnosis isn't real. Hypnosis isn't a stage act or some magical act. Clinical hypnosis is a type of medical therapy that's often used as part of treatment plan that includes traditional medical approaches.
So you can be medically hypnotized?
So in other words, there are people that can be hypnotized.
No, I'm
medically?
saying no.
What's
Look,
a medical?
medical-
What's
dude,
a
right
medical
there.
hypnosis?
no, I'm
What is-
telling you
not a
that
doctor.
I'm telling you that people are selling this as a wellness thing. I just don't believe. So you telling me that exists does not make me believe that it works.
medical.
Okay, so
hypnosis.
by the way, this was pulled by this is all medical professionals that are
So you're telling me
Right?
that?
No.
people that study this shit.
So you're telling
I
That's
me.
what
know.
they do.
I just think it could be bullshit.
So you're telling.
I'm telling you, I don't know, but this
so
sounds
you're-
like it's real.
You're telling me that hypnosis is only legal for medical purposes?
I didn't say it was. I don't know. What is that? What's legal? I don't.
No, I'm
apparently,
making
it's not illegal.
I'm making a joke about marijuana. Like,
Oh,
I'm saying hypnosis is only legal.
what is that? Where are you going?
Only medical hypnosis is legal, so it's for medicinal purposes. The hypnosis, medical hypnosis, is
THC
for
Thursday is kicking it.
medical
this one.
purposes.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I mean, I just like if hypnosis was such a thing, why don't we just hypnotize ourselves for everything?
Because maybe there are some people maybe can't be hypnotized. Something in them they can't be hypnotized.
So, like, some people
I've
can't
heard
have
that.
medical
They're just
hypnosis.
I don't.
They're just real.
I don't know.
Like, you're telling me somebody could just come in and be like, you are going to fucking do this. And I'm like, oh, shit.
I'm gonna go do it.
You're right. Must kill the queen.
That's weird. Don't-
Must kill
I've
the
never
queen.
seen this.
First of all,
I don't know what
Must
this is.
Kill
the THC.
the queen.
Is this the detox?
Must
If he
kill
pissed, if he
the
pissed,
queen.
Is this the Mets
he
detox right
pissed-
now?
You know what that's from.
if he yes, the naked gun.
Thank you, God.
I must kill.
Reggie Jackson.
You said it wrong. The queen. I must kill. The queen has the gun, and then somebody snaps him out of it, and then Drebin takes off the mask, and the fat guy goes, "Hey, it's Enrico Palazzo." Because remember, he sang the national anthem. He
don't
forgot the song.
No,
You
I-
never saw the Naked Gun?
No, I saw. Is that the one where he goes in the bathroom with the microphone on?
Is it?
He's like public speaking. He's out by the stand. He has the microphone.
Yeah, and he doesn't realize it's on his teeth, and they
And
go to the
then he goes
bathroom.
bathroom.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's farting.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've seen it.
The first one was the funniest one.
Which one was that one?
That's the one where he plays the umpire and he goes, strike. And
No,
the
no,
crowd
no.
goes, yeah, and like, stay right. And he starts doing backspins and shit. The crowd's going crazy.
Yeah.
That's the Naked Gun.
Yeah.
Frank Drebin. And O.J. Simpson was his partner.
Yeah.
Nordberg,
Yeah.
who always gets run over. He'd always drop out
On
on a
the
plane.
boat or
on a boat.
whatever.
He
Yeah,
gets
yeah,
hit by a fucking cement truck.
That's awful.
Nordberg always had the worst death at the end of these movies. Like there's Nordberg, he's strapped to the back of an Acme rocket. He goes into a fucking building.
OJ had kind of a weird trajectory.
He did. Anyway, Tom walking off in the middle of a set, just taking a piss.
I need another soda.
You hope.
It's just,
Yeah.
get two. You're over there, Mr. Break the Seal.
Will, do you need another Diet Pepsi?
Sure, but I got like 3 of them already.
No, because you had a Coke.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
number
Yeah.
2.
I'll have. Yeah. I'll have it.
You have 2. 2, Utah. Give me 2, Utah.
Whoa.
Anyway,
Oh, okay.
So-
is that Nick Nolte? Is that Nick Nolte?
No, that was
Johnny
that
Utah.
job. Gary Busey
Okay, I always get
in
those confused.
Point Busey in Point Break.
I always get
You only got
Busey
this-
and Nick Nolte confused.
Yeah, they do look fairly well. The blonde hair and they're tall.
Yeah, I always get the.
Both
I don't
have
know
blonde
why,
hair,
I
they're
always
both
get
pretty
them
tall.
confused.
I think Nick Nolte's the taller one.
Nick Nolte is the one.
He's
on
a
cocaine?
tall. He's in about 48 Hours. That was a really good movie.
Blue Chips.
Blue Chips. I thought that was underrated.
Penny Hardaway.
I don't know
Shaq.
if you go back and watch it
That was
again.
underrated.
It was
Because it was what they were
was
talking
the last
about
time
was
you saw-
real.
when
the
was the last time
acting
you
was
saw
bad. Blue Chips
Well,
has to be 20 years ago.
My favorite football movie is actually changing. It's not any given Sunday.
it's not.
No, it is.
That's a good one.
From what?
With Al Pacino.
You're right, but
Yeah,
you
the
said it's
coach.
changing. So what was your favorite football movie? Mine's
It
always
wasn't.
Remember the Titans.
When I was a kid, it was like
I know it's a great movie.
Unnecessary
But I just
Roughness.
picture you
Do you remember
quoting it.
Unnecessary
That was great.
Roughness?
Kathy
When I
Allen
was a
was
kid,
the,
yeah, I like
Kathy Allen was the
Unnecessary-
kicker, and Featherstone, don't throw it to Stonehands. The dude would run like a
And
4-2,
he
but
finally
he couldn't
caught
catch a
one.
goal. He
Yeah.
finally caught one at the end.
He was the
Yeah.
Baylor burner.
He was
Yeah,
the
he
Baylor
was-
runner.
yeah, there you
He
go.
was the Baylor. Featherstone, yes, sir. Are you the guy that ran
Are
the
you the
100
Baylor
and
burner?
10-5? And he goes, 10-3, sir. He goes, all right, just go long. He drops every fucking thing.
Yeah.
Didn't they show like
That was your one before.
When I was a kid,
That was
I
a good
liked that
movie.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked that
Manu
one.
Manu the Slender?
But I'm saying, but you just switched from something. What,
Yeah,
what-
yeah.
Any
was
given
not in-
Sunday.
No,
It was
I said
necessary
Your
roughness.
football movie is changing.
It was
No, yeah.
it was necessary
From
roughness
that?
to that.
Yeah. I mean, that's the only other one.
Well,
I can
'cause I
really
just
think
said,
that I
what was
like.
it before? And
Oh
you
wait,
said,
wait.
that was my
there's
favorite
one
as
in
a kid.
between. There's one in between. God, dog, it's been so long. ESU instead of FSU.
Oh, the program.
The program.
Very good movie. But you know what? Omar Epps pissed me off in that.
Really? Why?
Because in every movie where he's an athlete, there's a scene where he jumps into the pile. Like back facing, like the camera's to him, and he jumps into the fucking pile. Like he does it in like every sports movie. It's
Oh,
like a
okay,
fucking
okay,
wall.
okay.
He did it in Major League 2 when he replaced Wesley Snipes. He did it
Did
again.
he replace Wesley Snipes? in
Yeah,
Major
because
League Two?
he was Wesley Snipes was in the first one. He
Yeah.
was Willie Mays Hayes, and he was
Yeah.
good.
He was really good.
He was good. Wesley,
Omar
yeah,
Epps was not as good as Wesley
not even
Snipes.
close.
Yeah.
Not even close. It was disappointing actually.
Well, I like that. That was probably the one I liked before that.
What?
I'm trying to think if there's
Was
any
the
other
program?
sports. Yeah, any other
Program
sports
was good,
movies
though.
in between.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of
Remember
football.
Latimer when he did the steroids?
Yes,
He
yes.
put his fucking head through the catheter, and the coaches are going, "Jesus Christ, we can't tell coach."
Dude, I don't see how
Whatever you do,
any
don't
of
tell the
these-
head
I don't
coach
see how
it's
any
spelling
of these are
Adidas.
above Remember the Titans.
I'm not saying it's better. I love Remember the Titans.
I never was a big Remember the Titans fan.
What are you taking the Tom role tonight?
No, I
Tonight,
just,
Tom will be played by Joel.
no, I
Because
watched
of my
it.
sins. Because of my sins.
Oh,
just
by the way,
not
you
that
went there
great.
with the wrong guy.
Because of my sins.
No.
It's going to be
I
Remember the
just-
Titans movie quotes for the rest of the fucking
I'm
segment
sorry.
now,
I'm
'cause
sorry
you
if your
went there.
daughter had to experience what my daughter goes through on a daily basis.
Okay.
The rest of the
Oh,
fucking-
you know what? You
You had
There's
to
a
go
show.
there.
Friday Night Lights. Friday
That was
Night
a great
Lights.
show.
Yeah,
Minka
Friday
Kelly
Night,
was
yeah,
the-
yeah,
oh.
Friday Night Lights.
Make it count.
Coach Boone,
Tier 1.
Yeah.
I know football.
I
See what you did with
the
those
rest of the
boys.
fucking segment.
You're the right man for the job.
Okay, great. This is
You're a Hall of Famer in my book.
okay.
Oh my God, so many quotables. Cannot replace a Gary Bertier
So Friday Night
as
Lights.
Never going to shut up.
as a player.
Friday Night
You
Lights.
couldn't
Or a
just
person.
lie and said you really love that movie. You couldn't just lie.
Friday Night
All
Lights,
the
I'm not
times.
putting up there. With others.
Friday Night Lights was like
Football
they even made a
movies?
movie.
Hold on,
As
hold on.
football
Was
movies
that
was a show
was
they
that
made
I
into-
don't want your
You're
life?
No, that's no.
Or is that
That's Varsity
Blues?
Blues.
Varsity
Another
Blues.
good
Okay.
football movie. Another good. Is there a bad football movie?
James Vanderbeek, right? I don't want
Your life. When we came in here, he said 60 minutes for the rest of our lives.
No, it was 48 minutes for the next 48 years of your life.
I thought it was 15-minute quarters.
I think
No?
he was right. He was right about it.
60.
I thought it was
I'm
40.
agreeing with Tommy because I don't know.
They didn't play-
Football's
they-
15? No?
In high school, it's 12. It's 48 minutes in high school.
Yeah,
In
well, okay,
college,
but that's
My apologies. You
Did
know
it
what
have
I'm
to be
talking
that
about.
on the
Yeah.
movie?
it was.
No, are you
No,
sure
they were
about
just
that?
playing.
48 minutes
They were
for the
playing
next 48
Texas
years.
high school football at a different clip than
Every high school team plays 12-minute quarters.
No, not in Varsity Blues or whatever the fucking movie we're talking about.
No, they play NFL rules.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
It was the 33rd minute in the first quarter.
All right, so you got that. I'm shocked that neither one of you has brought up fucking Rudy.
You know, I liked Rudy for a minute, but it just
Rudy's great because it's a true story. But
after a while it just sucked.
In terms of, I wouldn't put it.
You grew out.
I wouldn't put it ahead of Remember the
Rudy.
Titans. I wouldn't put it ahead of what was the other one that we just talked about?
You would put Rudy.
No, Friday Night Lights, the movie based on the book, is fucking phenomenal.
Is that the one with Tim McGraw in it?
Yeah, the dad,
That's
the drunk
Odessa
dad.
and-
Yeah, and
He was
Odessa
actually
Permian.
pretty good.
That's a true, based on a true story.
Yeah.
The book is. I've read the book. The book's amazing, and the movie is almost as good as the book.
Do you put Waterboy up there? I was never that big a Waterboy fan.
It's
Some
a
people love
see.
it.
I don't know. Waterboy is more of a comedy.
What about Happy Gilmore? If you're gonna
That's
put
golf.
Waterboy,
That's
you
not a
put-
football.
That's not a
movie.
football.
That's hockey and golf.
Oh, I knew that. I was just checking if y'all knew.
Yeah,
I think there are some other funny ones, like what's the longest yard?
that's funny. They did a remake of that.
I never really
didn't
watched
like,
that
I didn't
movie.
like the Adam Sandler remake of it. It just was.
It wasn't good. The
I
remake.
don't
was
think
bad.
I've seen either one.
The original one is good.
Yeah,
It is.
it's
That
like
one
it's
is a
kind of like
cheat-
Bad
it's a
News
cheat.
Bears, right? When they remade Bad News Bears.
That was a waste of time.
Yeah.
The first Bad News was so much better. It wasn't funny.
So
But anyway, the point is, there's a lot of good football movies, though. I don't know of too many bad ones. I mean, you can rate them anywhere you want, but I don't or I don't recall anybody saying to me, "Yeah, that one fucking sucked." I've never heard anybody say that about any football.
I didn't.
There's
love
different degrees
any,
of
I
liking
didn't
it.
love Any Given Sunday, honestly.
why
Al Pacino's speech at the end is
I
fucking
don't like
glorious.
it any given. Why not?
I never loved it. I don't know.
That speech at the end.
You know what is
epic.
a football movie? Last Boy Scout.
Damon Wayans.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Jimmy, what was his name? Jimmy what? It was Jimmy something. And he stopped watching football when you got busted. The daughter tells the guy that.
Yeah.
And the daughter was Darian, I think her name was.
Yeah. Wow, that's a big memory.
Um,
Holly Berry was the girlfriend.
yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, she was smoking. She was just starting to get into her prime. Halle Berry, but anyway,
That was a football movie.
and that was a good movie. The Last Boy Scout was a good movie.
Yeah.
I don't think there's
I
a
don't
bad.
remember.
I can't think of a bad football movie I've seen. I mean, there's got to be one out there, but I can't think of it.
I mean, can
I mean, I guess the remake of the
Longest Yard
Yeah,
was
that
bad,
was
yeah.
bad. Now you got
could
that.
Batman 3 be considered a football movie because they have that scene in
That's the
Heinz
Dark Knight.
Field?
That's the Dark Knight Rises.
yeah, third one.
Batman 3.
You know what I'm talking about.
That's not a
It
football
was the
movie.
third Batman.
It's not a bad. It's a superhero movie.
I know. I was kidding.
I hope so.
That's not a football movie,
At all.
but Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
It's not Christmas until Hans Gruber falls off Nakatomi Plaza.
Right.
Well, the difference
Christmas
between that
movie.
is the entire thing was based around a Christmas party. So
Yeah.
I think
Christmas
that's-
party
I think,
from hell.
I think that's an easy argument to make. It's
Yeah.
not your typical Christmas movie.
It is a
but
Christmas
it's
movie.
not your
I watch it every
Not
Christmas.
every day Christmas, 25 people die in a blaze of fucking.
But it's like Christmas is the setting.
It's not
You
every
know,
day.
Christmas is the setting, which is a big part of a movie.
All right. So you wanted to top 10 it today.
Draft? No, I wanted to do a draft about something.
Draft Day was a good one too.
Are we
Kevin-
doing
did you
draft?
like Draft Day?
Oh,
with Kevin
draft
Costner?
Christmas movies.
Draft Christmas movies. And
Wait, we're gonna do best.
No. So like, whoever's
your
got the first pick?
Your first pick. Your
Yeah,
first
you do.
pick any
We'll
Christmas
do.
movie
We'll
you
do
want?
top 5, and we each get first picks.
Yeah. Oh, that might be hard.
But like, once I pick, so if I
I'm gonna
pick one, you
struggle at
can't
some
pick
You
it.
can't pick it.
Right.
All right. Let's just see. Let's just do that until we stop.
Who wants to go first? That's a shitty person to go first.
Why you're not gonna?
That's
I
a
think
tough.
there's-
That's tough.
I think
Oh,
there's
I
more
know,
than
I
one.
got it.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay. You go first then.
National Lampoon's Christmas.
Not for me. I'm glad you picked it. That's not a top
just
dog.
got
Baby.
off the hook.
That's not a top dog, baby.
That is.
That's
number
Greg
one all
Oden right there.
time.
That is Greg Oden.
Oh, it's not that bad.
You're right.
That's Michael
No, that's a
Jordan. at
favorite.
You went
three.
way out of
Yeah, I
line.
did.
That's
not
Michael
Greg Oden.
Jordan. Yes, it's.
Don't put that in the same sense as Michael Jordan. Don't go there.
That's the Michael Jordan of
I
Christmas
am
movies.
probably the biggest Chevy Chase fan you know, and I'm telling you that it's a good movie. It's not the best Christmas movie ever.
You.
It's not. And I love
Okay.
Chevy Chase.
So I'm in my
You ever see
pick.
Fletch? He was
Yes,
amazing.
I love Fletch.
Love
But
Fletch.
what's okay? So we got. I went. It's your
You went,
turn
So it's all right.
Is it?
It's a good
why,
movie.
Why do I go two? You go two.
because we're clockwise.
I think we should go counterclockwise.
I'm going.
Because you're still
I
thinking.
need more time to think.
That's ridiculous. But you're gonna give me
Can I
crap.
Google? We
No.
can Google. Why can't we
no,
Google?
No.
Because it's from your brain.
I'm
It's
going-
not that
Dude, do you
good
know
if
what
you
they
don't
can do
remember
in the? No, dude, come on.
It's
It's
not
like
that
you
good if
said.
you didn't remember it.
I'm allowed to Google.
No, you're not. Gene.
No.
What do you
That's
think they're
cheating.
doing in the war rooms? They're looking at their boards. They're looking at all the
This ain't
stats.
a
Why
war
can't
room.
I look?
This is a
Because
garage.
it takes away the fun of it.
and we give it to them real.
I don't want to have a busted draft. Let me look.
No,
What the fuck are you talking about? It's all supposed to be in fun, and now you're going to look it up for validity?
Yeah, don't do that.
I'm pretty sure any selection you make is going to make sense.
All right. Well,
Okay.
why don't
All
you
right.
go?
Whether or
so
not I
Tommy
agree with
can-
it or not,
you got
like
you.
I don't, I don't
I've
agree
got
with him
like-
on.
I've
I don't
got-
agree with him on vacation, but I see why he picked it. I get
So,
it.
okay, so that's the first pick from me. What's your first pick? Since you
My
know
first
everything?
pick would be A Christmas Story.
Okay.
Ralphie and the old man. The old man to me is priceless. That's
Okay.
that was my father, literally. So, I love that.
Struggling, huh?
Okay, so
I mean, the thing about A Christmas Story is I don't think I'm alone because they play it on a running cycle all day Christmas Day.
That's true.
And no other movie they do that with. So I don't think I'm alone on that one.
Yeah.
okay, I'm a little torn.
So if you draft it, we can't draft it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So good because then that gets rid of the, like we just keep repeating it thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
So Christmas Story's gone.
Yeah.
National Lampoon's Christmas
Story
gone.
is gone.
Fuck. This is tough.
Really?
There's a lot of good ones out there.
There's a ton. Of
There's a
really
lot of good
All
ones.
right, I'm going. It's a Wonderful Life.
That was the easy one. That was the home run
Okay.
because of the longevity. It's been a classic forever.
I mean, I got that at number 3.
Yeah. But
Okay,
I don't
okay.
I don't like it as much as I like Christmas.
No, but neither one of y'all's picks was bad,
No,
and
I'm
I
saying,
still
yeah.
got a gemstone. At
My
3.
turn, right?
Yep.
Yep.
I'm gonna go Elf.
Not bad. That one wasn't in my head at all, but it's a good pull. I don't like it that much. I know what's next. I hope he doesn't take it.
Oh, I got one.
I would go
I hope
with.
you don't take it either.
And the problem is,
I know what my next one is.
I would go with How the Grinch Stole Christmas,
Oh, that's solid.
the movie.
With Jim Carrey.
There's two of them. They're both really good. I don't know which one I take.
You talking about the
What?
old one? The
No,
old
the-
Talking about
cartoon
the
one?
Christmas
No,
one?
the movie, the animated one that came out.
The
a few
newer
years ago.
one?
The newer
Newer
one.
one.
That one is
Okay.
really good, and the one with Jim Carrey. They're
the-
both really good.
Yeah.
I don't know which one just either one of them. I like them both. It's the same fucking movie. It's just
Yeah, it's the Grinch.
Yeah,
It's the Grinch.
it's the Grinch. I love the story. The
All
story
right,
was
I'm
timeless.
going the first Santa Claus movie. Tim Allen.
That's good too.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Home Alone.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
that's a good one.
I missed that pick. I missed it.
That
I
is a
missed
good
it.
one, Home Alone.
That should have been that's a number 1 pick.
It's a possible.
Alone.
Yeah, it is.
See, that's why you should have let me Google.
Yeah, that's better than Christmas Vacation.
It is. It is. It is.
So, the thing.
No.
Yeah, it is.
Nice
No,
pull.
it's not.
Nice
It is.
pull.
Yes, it is.
You're
Anyway,
Home Alone's
it
not
is. I'm telling you, if I polled them, they'd agree with me.
bad. Jelly of the Month
Go
Club?
ahead.
Jelly of the.
Go ahead.
Oh God. Let me think here. All right, so that one's gone. So that one. Let me just so I know which ones are all gone. You got Miracle on 34th Street.
No.
No.
Oh no,
But you could say that
It's
one
a
now.
Wonderful Life. Is what you
Yeah,
got.
it's a Wonderful Life.
And I would go with Miracle on 34th Street.
Yeah. Miracle on 34th Street.
It's amazing.
Macy's or Gimbel's.
I never got into that one.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
No. Shit,
Before
man.
1982.
Yeah, that's
If you can't think of one, you can also just go out.
There's others. There's a lot of others actually.
There are.
I know, and I don't, and that's why I need some help googling.
Googling.
I need to consult some of my
No,
scouts.
you got to do it from your brain.
You've seen all these.
I know. Christmas time is my favorite time of year. I love watching Christmas.
I could
movies.
watch Christmas movies for the entire year.
All right, can we go through all of them?
Can we remember all?
I thought we just did that.
Well, all right. So, all right. Who do you have? What are the ones you picked? You picked Christmas Vacation,
Elf.
Elf, and
Home Alone.
Home Alone.
Those are your three. I had Christmas Story.
Oh, I know mine.
I had-
know mine.
What?
Thank you. This sparked it.
What is it?
I'm going with the Misfits, the original Rudolph movie,
Oh,
the cartoon
yeah, with the little kids.
with the Misfit Island. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, the Island of Lost Toys.
Yes, the
that is.
Misfits. That hole with the abominable
Yeah.
snowman.
Yeah.
Yukon Cornelius.
Yes. That okay. So that one's a little corny,
No,
but
it's good.
it is nostalgic as fuck.
It's great.
Yeah.
That's on every Christmas too, you know.
Exactly.
It is on some channel. Somebody has it. All right, you go.
Die Hard.
Yeah, that's a good one. They have
Fringe.
T-shirts.
Fringe.
Nakatomi Plaza, man. Hans Gruber. That face. Everybody remembers that face when he falls. And he's like, and his tongue is like,
Fringe.
he's like this, like he's
Okay.
Michael,
Oh,
he's
I
like
got
Michael
one.
Jordan. No, it's my turn.
what's not-
I got a
It's
number
my
one
turn.
pick if you don't
It's
get
my
it.
turn.
I got a number one pick.
It's my turn.
Fuck. How did I let this go?
My turn. The Polar Express.
Man, okay.
I'm about to blow it out of the water.
What's actually your pick? So
Love Actually.
That is not better than Polar Express.
Oh my God, yes
No,
it
it's
is.
not.
That is a great fucking movie.
I
Is
didn't
Love
say it wasn't a
Actually
great
a
movie.
Christmas movie?
Love
It's
Actually
not-
is definitely a Christmas
It's set
movie.
at Christmas time.
It's
and
a
it's a
love
good
story
movie.
around Christmas time.
It's a good. It's a
Way better.
It's a love story.
Way better than Polar Express.
Fuck no, it is not.
Yes, it is.
We'll take that poll too. Which one's a better Christmas movie?
Guarantee we get Love Actually.
No way.
At least with women.
You ready?
If that's what you're pinning your hat to, good luck.
Dude, the women vote? Hell yeah. I'll pin
We'll
my-
poll the kids.
Yeah. Poll the kids?
Well, they're not allowed to watch Christmas movies. They watch every movie we're talking about. They do.
Okay.
So far, anyway.
Poll the kids, they might pick Rudolph. No, they're probably picking Home Alone.
No, they're picking Polar Express.
I'm gonna go with the older crowd.
Yeah.
Little White Christmas.
There's a movie called.
Dreaming of a white.
That's a song.
That's a song.
That's not a movie.
But they sang it in the movie, like Bing Crosby, and they come and like
It's an
the
older
colonel's
movie.
back from the war, and all the guys.
it's called
in
White Christmas.
If Bing
Good one.
Crosby's in it.
Good one. Really good one.
Why? You never watched that?
No!
It's deep.
Have you? No, seriously. Have you watched it, or you just fucking?
I watched it all the time when I was a kid.
No way.
How do you think I know it?
If you do that, how come- who else is in besides Bing Crosby then?
I feel like in the Rudolph movie,
me one of the names.
wasn't
Gene
Bing Crosby the snowman?
Gene Kelly.
That's bullshit. Seriously?
No, Gene Kelly's in it.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, Gene Kelly's in it.
No way.
But look it up.
I am looking it up.
Verify.
Right now. You've prompted me to do this.
Oh,
What?
I
It's
got
my
it.
turn.
All right, I got another one. I got another
Or is
one.
it his? No, it's my turn.
No, it's your
Go
turn.
this way.
It just popped
Oh,
into
I
my
did
head.
White Christmas.
I'm looking at White Christmas.
You wasted a pick. None of us would have picked that. You could have gotten him in the 10th round.
Why?
Because we've never even heard of it.
Well, that just means you guys don't know about it.
It sounds.
But I do.
I've heard of the song.
It's like there's a guy that can play basketball in France. Should we draft him? Like,
Are you? Hold on. Are you Googling right now? You sorry sack of shit.
Will you
no,
hold
he's
on?
looking at my.
I'm
White
looking to see if
Christmas.
it's
He's
if it's real.
verifying a White Christmas.
It's
It's
not even out
not
there.
yet. It's 1954.
Oh, please. He never saw it.
Stars Bing Crosby,
Was that legit one
Danny
of your faves?
Kane, and Rosemary Clooney.
Was it good?
Who was the other guy you named in that?
I said.
He
Gene
said
Kelly.
Gene Kelly. Not currently.
Gene Kelly's
in there.
not in there.
One of
You
those
sure about
favorites.
that?
All right, you're
He's not
up.
in
You're
there.
up.
I
Come
just went
on.
through the whole cast. He's not.
Stop
in there.
looking at similar searches. I see you.
It's the cast of White Christmas.
Similar movies.
White Christmas cast. That's
It's
all
your
it is.
turn. Go.
I'm kind of out right now, so
Let me think.
I'm in trouble.
Hold on. Let me think. Is there any other Christmas movie? Oh, Bad Santa.
Ah, fucker.
Bad
That's
Santa.
a
That
good
was
one,
mine.
actually.
That was
was
mine.
very funny.
Damn it.
That little fucking midget guy was great. He was
That
so
is a
funny.
good one. Dang it.
Bad Santa was fabulous.
Shit. That was mine. You fucker.
No, it
Okay.
wasn't yours. It was mine.
It was mine.
It would have
Damn
been
it.
yours if I didn't take it.
I had already had him on the phone. I told him we would take him.
All right. Well,
Pull the DeAndre
now
Hopkins
he's
on the
stalling. Now
Patriots.
he's stalling to get time.
Yeah.
Since there's no clock, we don't know how much. You know.
We have the clock right there. We're at an hour.
Hour and 3 minutes. So that means after midnight?
Oh yeah, we're done. This is the end of the segment.
Oh, jeez.
This is the end of the segment.
This was a tough one.
It was a tough one. It was a good pull, though. I mean,
That was the only one I had left in my head. Damn.
So let's just say Tommy's out.
No, I haven't given up yet. I haven't thrown in the towel. I mean, because I could easily
Gotta
just
be
say this.
riveting
I could
there at
easily
home
just say
at
that
12,
Santa
19.
Claus 2, because that was a great one.
Okay.
Or Home
there you
Alone
go.
2. But I'm trying to think a little deeper.
Oh, okay. I forgot. You, like, But you'll make fun of me for White Christmas.
White Christmas was terrible. No one's ever seen it.
But it
outside
existed.
of you.
I watched it.
No one's ever seen
And there's famous people in it.
Your turn?
All right, I'm going Santa Claus 2.
Okay, Santa Claus, all right. You.
Home Alone 2.
Okay.
I don't.
You're welcome.
Ready, guys?
Is it a 1?
Scrooge.
Oh, that's actually a good one.
How do we all fucking miss Scrooge?
I thought about that one earlier and then I forgot about it again.
Scrooge.
How about Scrooged with Bill Murray?
The Muppets Christmas.
Okay.
That's right. The Muppets did have a Christmas, didn't they?
Okay.
Who else? Let me see.
We're actually pretty good at this.
Did you guys ever see the Yogi Bear one? Where he's at the lodge over Christmas with Boo Boo when he was supposed to be
No.
hibernating? It's a cartoon. It's a movie, though.
No shit, I know.
It's
who,
a very Yogi Christmas.
I know who Yogi and Boo Boo are. Like
You know Mr. Ranger, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
okay.
watch the show.
And the kid was Snively. The kid was Snively.
Congrats on the Snively pool.
Rich little brat who freaking got everything.
Congrats on the Snively pool.
I'm
I
saying.
wouldn't have gotten that
You
one.
can Google this just like I Googled yours. It's
Just
in
like
there.
the only reason
The
you
Yogi
knew
Bear
is why you were
Christmas.
Googling mine. You saw
I was
Snively.
looking at the cast and crew
You
for
saw
Gene
Snively.
Kelly, who was not in there. There was no Gene Kelly in there.
I don't think I have any other movies that I'd pick. I think my team is full.
I'm taking that Yogi Christmas. You don't have to. I'm not leaving him on the bench.
I mean, because Santa Claus 3 was the one with Martin Short. He was Jack Frost.
Was he good in that?
I mean,
I don't think I saw
it
the
was
whole movie.
fine. I mean, it was.
Oh,
think
I
saw-
got one.
I think
Was it
Actually,
my turn?
hold on a second.
Is it my
Hold on
turn?
a second.
it before you
Hold
go.
on a second.
Before you go.
Jingle all the way.
Damn it, that's the one I had. That is literally
Hold on a second. I'm taking
What?
it. You cannot.
no.
Hold on a
That
second.
is exactly what
I have
had.
not finished my
Because I
thought.
just watched.
Hold on a second.
I had the.
I need more time. You're not going to take all the time I need till I get it,
Jingle
so
all the
you
way.
can't get it. Hold on a second, sir. You literally, you shunned him off it. That's bullshit. You couldn't think of it. Like, hold on a second. I need a little more time. Hold on a second. It's right on the tip of my tongue. Hold on a second. There's my dad on line one to tell me about it, even though I didn't ask him. Hold on a second. That's you right now. That is you right now.
The
You
Mets
let
lost
me.
10-8.
All right, so now who?
Shit, that's I'm stalling.
Hold on a second.
Actually, RJ's stalling for me.
Sorry.
Keep yelling. Hold on a second.
Ugh.
What movie do you like, man?
Come on, out with it.
I was gonna say Jingle All the Way, but
Damn, that's
Too bad.
That's rough.
Because you held on 1 second too.
That's rough. Hold on a second.
the Frosty the Snowman cartoon.
Shit pick. Shit pick.
That's true. You never saw the Frosty the Snowman cartoon?
Of course I did. I'm fucking around.
Okay, like all
It's
right.
still a shit pick. I mean,
It was the night before Christmas.
And All Through the House.
That was
Another
a shit.
creature
That was
Storing.
That's an obvious one. How do we all miss "Twas the Night Before Christmas"?
what?
There was a book about it.
So you're talking about like the little short,
The little short version.
the short film?
Well, there's several. There's more than one version of it.
There's
One is a
there's not
third-
a long one.
There's not a movie.
Not
There is
like
a
a-
movie.
is
The Night
it?
Before Christmas. Yes, there is.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Not the horror one. "Twas the Night Before Christmas."
And All Through the House.
Oh.
What? Well,
Can
it's
you
his turn.
can you pick Nightmare Before Christmas?
Dang
It's
it.
almost like a Halloween.
That's
movie.
what I was just gonna say. Nightmare Before.
Well, technically, Christmas is in the title,
Yeah.
so I think you can.
Yeah, I say so.
I think it works.
Well, I'm not picking that one.
Okay.
I think I should though. There's one.
Be prepared to go because I will use it.
There is one. Who the fuck is in it? It's a couple.
Well, that's simple.
Is it Home for the Holidays? Which one? Which?
I think there is a movie, Home for the Holidays. I don't remember.
Is it
who's
Tom
in it.
Arnold? Who the fuck is it?
Home for the Holidays.
There's a couple. Their kids are gone. They decide not to do Christmas, and everybody in the neighborhood is big at Christmas, and they don't want to do it. But then it turns out their daughter's coming, and they have to like put the decorations up real quick, and everything's going wrong. Do you remember that?
No.
Who's in it?
That's what I'm trying to. Is it Helen Hunt, maybe?
I remember a title.
Like if
I never
you
saw
have to,
the
like if that's the way you're describing it, doesn't
Dude,
work
we're
out.
on Fringe right now.
Well, you go Nightmare Before Christmas.
No, I never watched that movie.
I only saw part of it.
Doesn't matter if you watch it.
You know what? You know why I turned it off? Because it was going to ruin Christmas. Forever for me.
Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yeah, that I watched the first part. I turned it off. It was just like, this is going to ruin Christmas for me. It was bad. Because it's like, it's not how you picture Christmas.
That was like creepy shit?
It's creepy shit at Christmas. Like, you don't want to picture this. I want to do that at Halloween, not at Christmas.
Yeah. All right, I'm done.
And it literally was changing my...
I think
It was right.
I'm out too.
Gremlins.
Not
It's a Christmas movie?
Yes, it is. It takes place at Christmas. Gremlins.
Yeah, but nobody really has the family tradition where they watch Gremlins.
Nobody watches White Christmas either.
Yes,
Yeah.
they do.
Who? Who? Gene Kelly.
The 60 and older crowd.
Paul Newman was in it.
Paul Newman wasn't.
Walter Matthau
No,
was the leading man.
no. Elvis.
Walter Matthau
He had a
was
small
the
part.
leading man.
You look
He
at,
was singing Christmas carols.
I did get one actor in there.
James Dean was the oldie.
He sings the song though. Bing Crosby sings
Yes.
the song.
Right, and he's in the movie.
Dude,
That was a guess.
We can't even leave anywhere. Might as well keep going.
I gotta get home.
How far right?
What should we change this topic to now?
I don't know. It's we covered football. We did.
Talked about fucking
We had
Christmas
football movies. Yeah.
Oh man,
Middle of
Christmas in June. Christmas in June. So let's talk about the most relevant thing we could. Christmas movie
movies.
draft. What's another draft we could do?
Top 10. Well, there's a lot of basic ones like
Top 10 cartoons.
top 10 cartoons, top 10 actors or actresses, whatever you want to do. Top 10 sports moments. There's a lot of ways you can go with that. Top 10.
But if you do
hip-hop.
top 10 sports moments, won't you always pick your own team?
Well, I'm interested to see.
Well, I don't have 10 moments, so I'd have
You
to
don't have
pick
10 in your life, really?
I mean,
You gotta have 10.
I've seen 2 championships.
Yeah, but still, a great sport moment doesn't always equal a championship. Maybe you were at a game.
I know, no. So I'm
where
saying,
a guy.
but I'm saying if we're doing a top 10 draft,
I said sports moments.
right? Draft of sports
Yeah,
moments.
that doesn't be a
I can't
championship.
even be biased to 10 because there's just other sports.
You don't
moments
think
out
there are 10 in your lifetime between the 14?
for my teams? No.
Yeah.
Not that are better than any other 10.
Well, there's 10 of them, 1 through 10. They're going to go down, 1 through 10. There's like one that tops
yeah,
all.
maybe
and
there's
then-
10. Yeah,
There's got to be 10.
but there's only 2 championships that I remember.
There's 2 right there. There's 8 more that you could possibly have.
Well, let's do something
Between
that
football,
we know
baseball,
more
and
about.
basketball, I'm sure. Starks dunk, something like that. I don't know.
I was never that hype about that.
I'm saying, but no, but it could be something like that.
Yeah, but like that's a top 10 moment.
It's Tyree is the catch in the game. The catch.
That yes, that
That's
ended in a
moment.
championship.
That's a moment. No, I'm saying there's other moments like that don't always end in a championship. Maybe it's just a win that week.
I mean, the Andy Chavez catch in Game
Like
7
this
against
year,
the Cardinals
when the Giants-
would be maybe the best catch of all time, but they lost Game 7 of the NLCS, so it becomes a moment that doesn't feel top 10.
I mean, the Giants playoff win at Minnesota when they lost him and they should have won and went in and they beat him the second time and they beat him convincingly.
Not a top 10 moment because the next week they no-showed.
My favorite team.
I'm talking about the game itself, not what happened after.
I know, but
one moment.
it taints the memory when it ends like that.
It's like when Joe Carter hits a home run in Game 6.
Was that 6, not 7?
Like, does what's his name's put back at the buzzer against Miami taint it because they didn't win in 7?
Yes.
That wasn't still a great moment?
It was a great moment for me, but they're not my team. If that was my team, it would have ruined it.
I think the
I
best
loved
way
watching
when
it.
we're thinking about that is in terms of a moment, it was the most difficult moment. The one that
It's
I
true.
made a call that
Dude, just
nobody
watching
makes.
that was tough, man. It was tough.
a call that nobody makes.
Right.
Derek
No,
White
so all right. So let me
calls
ask.
shame.
Let me ask you. Does that
You'll be
is
credit
that
for making
moment
a call that you don't believe anybody would make?
is that moment tainted for you?
No.
It's not.
Well, because
good-
it wasn't
good for
right.
you.
It was first of all, it was a miracle. It was a fucking miracle.
So I predicted
There's
a miracle.
no way.
I like where
you
this
didn't,
is
no, you
going.
didn't say. You never said miracle.
I would. It was a great sports moment.
Great
but
sports
if I was
moment.
a
But I call-
Boston fan,
I mean,
my heartbreak from Game 7 would taint it.
When Carlton Fisk hit that home run over the monster in '75, that was fucking. Oh my god. I mean, Jesus, there was talk about drama. It was incredible. They came back and won that. I mean, then you could literally games, all 4 of those fucking games against the Yankees.
But those ended in a championship.
But this moment didn't. Larry Bird stealing 87
Allen
against the
Iverson
Pistons.
step over
They lost the
Tyronn
finals.
Lue.
It's not that big a moment.
That Larry Bird steal against the Pistons in '87 in Game 5
We won one game against.
Oh, that
probably
didn't lead to a
one of the
championship?
greatest Lakers teams.
because they were McHale had a broken foot. He played on with his fucking leg in a splint.
Well, did it lead to them winning that series?
Yeah, but then they lost in the finals. Didn't end in a championship.
So-
It doesn't taint the moment though.
Yeah.
Bird and Dominique the duel in '88. Oh my fucking god, that is one of that. That was street ball versus fundamental, but fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, see, I have a hard time.
Unbelievable.
I have a hard time.
If you're a basketball
enjoying
fan, you're
things
like
for what they are when they don't end in a championship.
that Bird. If you're a real basketball fan, that was literally the playground versus fundamentals. It was the last time you ever, and they were both at the height of their game. It was. I think between them, they missed 2 shots in the whole fucking fourth quarter. It was ridiculous, and they kept going back and forth. It was fucking incredible.
And Bird lost?
No, Bird won.
All right, so what are you
Would you
talking
call
about?
Bird?
It was a great moment.
Would
But
you
he
not
won.
call
He didn't win the
Bird's-
championship. They lost that year.
But
in
he
the conference
won
final.
that battle.
Would you
Yeah,
not call
but he
Bird's
lost the
game
war.
Would you not call Bird's game a playground game?
No.
Passes
Larry Bird
behind
is
the back,
Larry Bird is the
3-point shots.
Larry Bird is the best fundamental basketball player I've ever fucking seen. When a guy can tell his opponent, not just any opponent, a 55-win opponent, he's going to play a game left-handed,
Glad you asked
and he
that
scores 27 points on his left hand.
I'm sorry.
Let me know when Michael Jordan does that. Let me know. Pick anybody. Let me know when anybody else does that. Okay? That's fucking ridiculous.
Pete Marinovich.
Talk about talking it and backing
Pete
it up.
Marinovich, the other greatest
When
fundamental
Kevin Durant
basketball
does
player
that,
ever.
let me know. Kevin Durant would have the balls. to
Kevin
fucking try it.
McHale in the post.
Hakeem Olajuwon shitting
So
on Shaq.
fundamental.
Hakeem
It's not
Olajuwon
fun.
making Shaq look dumb and slow. That was amazing. Just fooling with him. Just make it the no look, no catch. Shaq goes either way. I mean, he embarrassed.
All right, we
Shaq.
can't do sports moment draft.
I agree.
We can't. It's weird.
Yeah.
Weird. Well, because you can't have it within the championship, so you can't have them all.
Well, I mean, I'm biased against my own sports moments.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
What do you mean?
You should enjoy those moments in them for what they are.
No, but I think like my
I don't-
Giants moments would be my 1 and 2.
Fine, because
in
you
the
still could have
grand-
8 more.
In the grand scheme of things, in a draft, I don't know, whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about.
What
I
about
don't know.
else could we
You know
draft?
what? I can say that the Iverson stepping over Lou would be a great sports moment.
That was a great
For you?
sports moment. After he hit the 3?
Yeah.
Even though they just took 4 on the chin right after it.
Yeah.
Well, they weren't supposed to beat that team anyway.
Yeah.
Nobody
I
picked
can-
Oh,
the
I can say
Philadelphia.
that.
Some
to beat
people
them.
said they were going to sweep. Somebody in my school said they were going to sweep after that win, and I was like, No,
Nobody had them beating the Lakers. Nobody. But that moment was a cool. Yeah, it was because Iverson carried them. He fucking carried them. So anyway, but I mean, Philly's not my team. Dr. J's shot against the Lakers when he went up and fucking under. And they you should see the fucking aerial views of this today.
the aerial view of it.
It was the greatest fucking Magic says it's the greatest fucking move in the history of NBA, and it was. He goes up on one side, goes under the backboard. Kareem is hanging all over him. Comes up on the other side, and just fucking
Puts it in.
ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. Just ridiculous hang time. Like in the finals, he did that. Like, oh my god, fucking ridiculous. And I'm not a Philly
Yeah, I
fan.
mean, that's true. I mean,
I'm not a Philly fan. That's one of the greatest fucking things I've ever seen in my life.
I mean, I guess the Knicks had some pretty good moments that did not end in championships.
I'm sure they did.
Well, when they beat the Heat as the 8 seed,
Yeah.
when the Heat were the 1 seed.
I'm
that
sure
was-
he was the 1 seed, right? They were.
That was
Well,
pretty
they
big.
were the second team because the Nuggets did it with Mutombo, but the Knicks were the
Yeah,
second
yeah,
team to do
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a historic moment.
but they were the first one to do it in a 7, right?
Yeah, because the
Because the Nuggets did it when
Denver
it was
3 out of 5. It was 3 out of
yeah.
5. Yes, that's
Yeah.
true.
Okay.
Yeah,
The,
that's true.
The Randy Johnson strikeout of John Kruk. Is that a great sports moment?
In the All-Star game?
Yeah.
Sure, but I don't put it up there as like
It's like a-
my top 10.
No. But you
It was
remember
a fun moment.
I remember it.
fun
Yeah, it was a good
It's a
moment.
sports moment, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of. I mean,
I was trying to look for something that was like not involved in winning. It was just kind of fun.
just a
and
great
funny.
moment within the
Yeah,
game.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
the
guys,
Yankees beating the Red Sox in '04 is one of my top sports moments.
You mean the Red Sox beating the Yankees?
Yeah, what did I say?
You said the Yankees beating
So
the Red
the other
Sox.
way. I was like, what?
I'm sorry, yes.
Hey,
the Red
look.
Sox beating the Yankees.
Old Bell Deckham forgives you.
Thank you. Thank
Senior.
you. I knew he would.
He understands.
No, the third.
He understands you.
Odell Beckham the third.
No, the senior.
No, it's
So
the
he's
third.
junior.
It's the third. It's really twisted. That's one of my tops, and it's not my team. That basketball game is up there. From Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah, that one.
That
Yeah,
was
you were talking about that, but
incredible.
days afterwards.
That was incredible.
Yeah.
Dream Team versus Angola.
That first game. No, but you know what? That first game, because nobody knew, and they won by 80. It was like fucking like no one knew like how good are these guys really. It was the first game. They fucking wiped them off. And thing is, Angola qualified for the medal round in the Olympics. They beat them by 80. And Jordan scored 4 points. And they beat him by 80.
Well, they didn't have to score.
That's
The
the,
ball
that's
was
the
just gonna
point.
go
They were
in no
so
matter what.
fucking good. Michael Jordan had 4 points, and his team won by 80.
Yeah.
That's how good they were. That's how fucking good they
But
were.
that's
I
also
guess we
how
got-
bad those teams were.
That is the greatest team ever assembled.
But they were also playing against
Other countries' professionals. Remember, we said
but it
college
was a
kids.
there was a major talent disparity.
And it was without a Yugoslavia.
Who was playing for Yugo?
So like
They had like 4 pros. They had Kukoc,
Yeah.
and they had
So-
Gino Raja,
Yeah,
who played for the
They
Celtics.
But
played. No, Kukoc played against USA.
He
yeah,
did,
but
they
they
smacked him.
played for Serbia or Croatia.
Yeah,
Oh,
in
you
the
mean they were
Olympics,
split-
yeah.
You mean they were
Yeah.
split up?
Yes.
Yeah,
That
they
was
were
all
pro. They were
Yugoslavia.
European pros in the NBA, and they were all playing
Like
for the
remember
were
Drazen
different countries.
Petrovic?
They were
Drazen
different countries.
Petrovic.
Yeah.
Drazen Petrovic was amazing, right?
He
And
was
like,
amazing. Played for the Nets. He was really good.
Was that the guy that got hurt or something? Did he
Died.
get a car
Yeah.
accident or
In
something?
Died.
Stuttgart.
He was young. He was
Yeah.
really young. Oh, awful tragedy. It's a hell. He was an all-star in the NBA. He was good. He was legitimately good.
Yeah.
And they wiped. I mean, look at when they played
Played for the
fucking
Nets.
when they played Lithuania.
New Jersey Nets.
Oh my! They wiped the. Oh my God! Lithuania had
So
4
like
pros
you
in
think
that
about
team.
that, that's like all those teams now that
Yeah.
would be. So I don't know. Luka would be playing with.
He's not Serbian. Where's he from?
Doncic?
Luka? No, Jokic is Serbian. Where's Luka from?
Is he Croatian?
Yeah. So Luka would be playing
Is
with
Luka Croatian?
Jokic.
No, Jokic plays with Serbia.
I know, but if it was still Yugoslavia, Luka.
So you're saying all those companies were
all those
Yugoslav?
countries used to be Yugoslavia. So
Before the
now
war?
yeah, so now you'd have like Doncic and Jokic and,
Luka.
Porzingis. Was Porzingis?
Yeah. He was
He's
Latvian.
from-
He's
No,
Latvian.
no.
Latvia,
he wouldn't
yeah.
be on
He's
there.
not there. No,
Yeah.
he's part of the. He's near Lithuania.
So you'd have all of those players that are Serbian or Croatian all playing together.
Yep. Against that fucking team.
So I think I watched something with Tony Kukoc in it. No, Vlade Divac. It was with Vlade Divac in it. And him
Was
and
what's
Dino
his face?
Raja
With the
had a
Portland,
falling
the
out.
big white guy from Portland?
Vitas Sabonis
Arvydas
was Latvian.
Sabonis. He was Russian.
Russian or Latvian or something like
I
that.
think he was Lithuanian.
Or Lithuanian. That's
Was
the
he?
name.
Which
Yeah.
was Russia originally.
Yeah.
And
So-
yeah, no, what they did, oh my God, they won by 45 points a game, which is still a record.
Yeah.
One of my best,
45
one of my
points a game.
best sports moments was VCU going to the Final Four.
There you go. That's a great one.
Yeah. They didn't win.
They were a 12 seed though, right?
Yes, they were in the play-in game.
Yeah, and they went all the way to the Final Four. Look at what that created around here.
That was nuts.
Yeah. And the 10th and into the championship, that's a great moment,
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
I'm saying they're there if you
Philly,
look
Philly special Super Bowl has to be.
for you.
Yeah.
Helmet catch Super Bowl for me.
Yeah.
And then the Mario Manningham, the Manning to Manningham catch
Yeah.
by itself
Perfect.
is one of the greatest,
That was the greatest
things
throw
I've
of
ever
Eli's
seen.
career.
without a doubt.
Easily the greatest throw of his career.
One of my favorite
No
sports
argument.
moments all time was Deshaun Jackson returning
One
the
of my
ball to the
worst.
Giants.
One
Yeah.
of my worst.
Oh, they're going to cross-reference at some point.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
That was one of
one.
my worst.
Yeah.
There's a couple that the Eagles did to us.
You know
That
what's
was
kind of a
just
weird sports
backbreaking.
moment that I remember watching when I was a kid? Was Randall Cunningham setting the record for the longest punt in the history of the NFL.
Was he
Really?
supposed to be punting it, or was this?
Yeah, he punted it.
That's
it went
insane.
89 yards.
Randall Cunningham was a sick You think? I mean, this is why I laugh at these
But
people
it was
talking about
foggy or something. in
Here's
the
the thing.
Meadowlands or
This is
something
why
like
I
that?
laugh when you say what
It
you
was
say
foggy
about.
wherever they're playing. I don't know if
This is why I laugh when you say what you say about Mahomes, because he's not a better athlete than Randall Cunningham. He's not a better athlete than fucking John Elway. He's not a better athlete than fucking These guys were all before him, and the rules, it was harder. You get killed.
Well, Tom
running
Brady's
around.
not a better athlete than any of those guys.
I'm saying, no, but he's a better player. That's what I'm saying. People think Mahomes is better than Brady because he's more athletic. No, he's not better than
But
Brady.
I think Mahomes
Mahomes
is a
is-
better quarterback than the guys you listed.
He's not better than John Elway. John Elway's the
think
only
he
other
is.
quarterback that's
What?
been. John
I think
Elway
he
is
is.
the only quarterback besides Tom Brady to play in 5 Super Bowls.
What?
He's the only quarterback
I
playing
think
5 Super Bowls.
But I think Mahomes is on his way.
And he did it in that era where you could rip a QB's fucking head off.
Oh my God!
and
That doesn't
be-
count. You don't get more points.
Yes,
Stop
you do.
it.
It's always
Stop
easier
it.
to play in a less physical
Stop
setting
it.
than a more.
Stop
it. That's true. That's the fucking
That's
truth.
what
That's
everybody
why Jerry
says
Rice
when
is
they
the
wanna-
fucking GOAT. Look at what he did when they could rip a receiver's
But
head
that's
off.
why you think
Now you
John
can't
Elway,
fucking touch him.
That's not why you think John Elway's 2. The reason you think John Elway's 2 is you're scared that Patty Mahomes is going to come along and knock old Brady off the perch.
Really? He's 0-2 against them in the playoffs. How's he going to do that?
Come over and
Brady
knock
beat
him
him
off
in the
his
Super
little
Bowl
perch.
with a new team in a COVID year, and he
See?
beat him in the AFC title game
proving
on
my
his
point.
field.
You're proving
He's
my
never
point.
going to catch Brady.
They're
He has
proving
no
my
shot
point.
at catching Brady.
You're proving my point.
No, I'm not afraid of it. It's never going to happen.
Also, Brady can never be ahead of anybody that's ever beat him twice. So
Brady
he's
has
behind-
7
He's behind Eli
championships.
Manning then, by the way.
Eli went to 2 Super Bowls. Brady went to 10. What the fuck are you talking about? And he won
behind
7
Eli.
of them. And the
They
2 he
never beat
lost, one ball glued itself to a fucking helmet, and he was playing on one leg.
Let's
Let's
not-
not talk about that.
Let's not talk. Let's not
Give me a
talk about
break.
lucky Super Bowls tuck rule.
7 isn't luck.
Let's not talk
tuck
about lucky
rule.
Super Bowl
10
tuck
isn't
rule.
luck.
10 isn't luck either. The bottom line is fucking.
Let's
That's
not
a
talk
rule. That's a rule that screwed the Patriots earlier that
Let's
year.
not focus on this. All right.
Okay,
Oh, because it's not about New York.
No.
That's all right.
Because he knows he's wrong. He's just fucking with
He's
you.
fucking ridiculous.
He's just fucking with you.
Oh my God. Usually he doesn't know he's wrong. The bottom line is
He's just fucking with
there's
you.
a lot of these
If you couldn't
moments.
see that,
A lot of these moments are going to cross-reference, is what I'm
No
saying.
doubt.
They're
No
going to
doubt.
cross-reference.
But I think that was the point I was making.
was it?
No,
Not
No,
at
you were
all.
being a dick.
You're being a dick.
no, it wasn't.
Yes, you were.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, you were.
That was a great rant.
It was a fact.
It's a very
10 Super Bowls.
very ranty
10 Super Bowls.
with some facts
7
maybe in there
championships.
somewhere.
Wasn't for Bill Belichick benching
Okay,
his
okay,
fucking-
okay. See,
He'd have
I'm not
8.
gonna do it anymore. I'm not doing
Don't.
it. I'm sorry.
Stop.
Sorry.
You're wrong. Whether you were
I'm
joking
not
or not,
wrong.
you're
I'm
wrong
not
either
wrong.
way.
I'm not wrong.
Whether it was a joke or not.
Whether he's joking or not, he's wrong either way.
No, but
Anyway,
I'm saying you can't put Patrick Mahomes at 2.
None of you guys put the. He's not better than Joe Montana.
I'll say this for a personal one. I was at Citi Field for a Subway Series game, and this was a non-Met moment. I saw Mariano Rivera get his 600th save.
Oh, that's cool.
That's amazing. Does anybody else even have 600 saves? He's got the most by far, right?
Trevor Hoffman.
But he has the most, right?
Yeah. Rivera has the most. I think.
Is he over 700?
I don't
I think he's over
so.
700. He's got
I think he's
lot.
high 6s.
Is he? But he has the most.
I'm pretty sure. I think Trevor Hoffman has 600 too.
But for me, and again, I know you're going to hate this, but the 80 U.S. hockey team.
Why would
I don't
why would
hate
I hate
that.
that?
No, him.
Oh,
I don't hate that.
That is the upset of the fucking century.
yeah.
That is the
I
upset
mean, I
of
think
the
it's-
century.
I think everybody says that.
If
pretty
you
much.
saw that Soviet team play, oh my fucking God.
It would be like if the Soviet.
It was
team
like
beat
the
us at
dream team. It was
basketball.
like it was the dream team.
Mariano has 652
52.
saves.
Okay. What does Trevor Hoffman have? Like
I think he's
547
low
or something?
6s.
So he's not all right. So he's not the only one in the 600.
Somebody has 6 beside him. Trevor.
But yeah, the
Dennis Eckersley, Lee Smith.
Lee Smith is like 4 or 500s.
Yeah. I'm just trying to remember all the names that like people were breaking. They kept breaking it and breaking it and breaking it.
who was the dude? Oh my God, I can see his face. I can't remember his fucking name.
Jeff Reardon,
No, but he's a good one.
Raleigh Fingers.
He was a starter, wasn't he? He was a closer.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was a starter.
He may have been both, but he had the
Yeah, but the
saves.
numbers on those guys are different because they used to pitch a lot of innings, some of them.
He,
And now it's like-
he closed out starting in the 3rd inning.
They have like 3 inning saves and shit.
Lee Smith is a good one too. Yeah, he
Yeah.
put 400 something. Yeah, he was good.
trying to think who else was.
Just a slow.
There's a guy from the.
What did Chapman end up with? How many?
He's
did
still
Aroldis
pitching.
end up- Oh, I know, but how many did he
Nowhere
get?
near that.
We're missing somebody.
Well, I know. I'm just.
Frankie Rodriguez has a lot of saves.
Yeah, for the Mets, he was.
Papelbon has a lot of
Papelbon.
saves. Billy Wagner.
Papelbon
has
has 3 World Series.
Billy Wagner has a lot of saves.
Brad Lidge.
So Trevor Hoffman has 601.
So there's 2 guys with 600 or more.
Pretty sure, yeah.
Okay, that's an exclusive club right there.
Yeah.
But has an opportunity to break it, right?
Yeah.
Closers can still break those records.
One of my favorites,
Maybe.
when the Red Sox.
Pitchers are never going to break
You'll
those
appreciate
300
this.
wins.
When
every
the
year.
Red Sox.
478.
That's crazy. When the Red Sox got their rings in 04,
Okay,
and the
around
Yankees went for the
437.
opening ceremonies, they introduced the Yankees, and when Rivera got announced because he blew the saves in the series before, the crowd gives him a standing ovation, and Rivera looks at the crowd. He tipped his cap.
That's cool.
At that moment,
That's very
everyone
genuine.
in Fenway fell in love with him. They're like,
Yeah.
you know what? He's fucking cool. That was the coolest fucking moment because he was like, yep, I got you.
Wow.
Yep. It was so cool the way and he smiled. They fucking loved. It was awesome.
Check this out.
That was awesome.
So Frankie Rodriguez is 4 on the list behind Lee Smith.
Yeah.
Then it's John Franco. Met.
How many did Smoltz have?
Well,
Smoltz
Smoltz
he was a
half-
starter
Half
first,
his
too.
career was
Yeah,
starting.
but he
so
went to the
he has at least 100 saves.
yeah.
He's
has-
one of the only pitchers with like 200 wins and 100 saves.
Yeah.
That's a list.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
That's a fucking list.
That's an insane list.
Yeah. who's
Smoltz
on
was
that?
really good.
Yeah. He
Smoltz
was the
was
only
definitely-
person good enough to do that.
He was definitely better than. Well, was he better than Glavine?
I think so.
Wasn't Maddox the ace though?
Yeah.
Well, not initially. Initially it was Steve Avery,
They had a fucking.
Tom Glavine.
How the fuck
and
did
John
they- How the
Smoltz.
fuck did they only win one
They
World
added
Series
Greg
with that?
Maddox. They added Greg Maddox later.
They
if I
are
remember
the.
right.
They are the. if
Yeah,
I'm the
Greg
Mad-
Maddox came from the Cubs.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Was he the Cubs ace?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude,
Because
so
after Greg Maddox was like Kerry Wood or something like that. Well, I
They
might
had
be
a
wrong.
fucking.
I might
How
be
the
wrong.
fuck did they only win one
there
World
was a
Series?
long time between those two.
Yeah, okay, I'm
Was
wrong.
it?
Yeah.
So what do you got there?
So John Franco, then Billy Wagner, then Kenley Jansen, who's still pitching. For
That's
the
right. Yeah, he got his 400 the other day.
then Craig Kimbrell. Then it goes to like guys like Dennis Eckersley.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Joe Nathan, forgot about him.
Joe Nathan,
Nathan.
he's real.
Nathan's hot
Papelbon.
dogs.
Joe Nathan.
Raleigh Fingers is 15.
Yeah, there you
By the way, boys and girls, that's our segment for tonight.
go.
Oh my God.
Aroldis Chapman,
always-
24 with
It
317.
always happens. See, he can't help himself. He screws at the intro. He
Rod Beck,
screws- upper deck back.
Wait,
34, 286.
I will point out one more thing before you go.
Yes, Rob upper
He's
deck back.
the only reason he's doing this is because the Mets score is on there right now.
No, it's
I
not.
know, I'm just-
They didn't play tonight.
I know that. I'm just messing with you.
Why? Why?
Rich Goose Gossage with 310.
Oh God, that's our show, boys and girls. The redoubtable one, the highly questioned one, the fixture. Have a great weekend. We will see you Sunday night. We will recap the draft and
Sunday night.
maybe somebody or Monday night, whatever's better.
Sunday might be better.
Whatever's better. Sunday or Monday. Anyway, we will recap all this shit, and somebody may have signed an NFL. Maybe Saquon. Maybe we'll have an answer for you. Until then,
Captain
enjoy the
Wishful
sports.
thinking
Enjoy the
over
weekend. We are out. And remember, don't be Aaron Rodgers. Loose.
Loose. I need to keep it loose. I'm pissed.